of white brain coon chip in the average Negro.
We rolling? We started? Is this it? This
Not
is
yet,
reasonable
not
ignorance?
yet, not yet. We got
Yes, sir.
now.
This is the ignorant shit you like.
I am King
This
Cooler.
is the ignorant shit you like. Nigga, this is the ignorant shit you like. Come on. This is the ignorant shit you like.
The motherfucker got a 9 chasing a chicken.
Bombs.
And more. Let's show you and him.
I'm going to open up a hospital for mentally ill Africans. I'm going to hospitalize you coons because I care about you and I love you. You're part of our family. I cannot let you go and do what you want to do. I care about the coons, brothers and sisters. I care about the coons, brothers and sisters. We're going to open up a mental health rehabilitation hospital for political coonery. We are going to treat the coons, brothers and sisters. We can't leave them out there. We have to treat the coons. The Dr. Papa Mental Health Hospital for coons. We have to rehabilitate the coons, brothers and sisters. Let us save the coons. We have to do this. We have to do this.
Danielle, when are we going to have a Garvey baby? Lord have mercy, Sister Danielle. You must not have heard me. Sister Danielle wants to have a Garveyite baby with King Kong Alicia. Sister Danielle, and she fine too. Look at them eyes. Sister Danielle, listen, baby. We got to build the nation first. If I give up all my testosterone, I won't have no energy to build the nation. I got to build first, okay? We must build before the back shots. We must handle the business before the back shots. It is consciousness over the cookies. It is politics over the punani. It is revolution over the romance. Sister Danielle wants to have a baby with King Kong Alicia. She fine too. Lord have mercy. Might have triplets. But Sister Danielle, stay focused, my sister. Understand, overstand, and understand that the building, the nation building must come before the back shots. I said the nation building must come before the back shots. Brothers and sisters, we must stay focused.
Brothers and sisters,
We must stay focused.
stay focused. We must stay focused. Reasonable English Podcast.
You know, it's amazing to me. I bet you the very coon he talking about
Damn.
can do all that work he needs to finish that damn school. Yeah. Him, he on deck. You know that, right?
He on deck for what?
Kevin Samuels out here for fucking with the coons and the niggas and bullshitting. And his dick didn't work. Yeah, I couldn't wait for this week. Yeah. All the
I
Kappas,
knew he had a lot to say.
yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah, are the Kappas gonna lay 2 canes across them upside down?
Hit it!
Motherfucker.
Whoa.
Pop it!
What you need, B?
But see, that's where Umar came in when he talking about the coons. That's coon talk right there, brother.
I can't listen to a little nigga that ain't built a slough and been begging for the last 5 years. He might as well go out on the side of the damn Rhine or 290 and beat a fucking bucket.
Hit it! Reasonable Ignorance Podcast.
Yeah. You know I'm right.
We're back.
Nigga talking about all them fat women. He had a big old fat Latino taco eating bitch, and his dick didn't work, and he died. His heart busted.
How did he die? On top of it.
Drop.
Wednesday,
You know how he died.
Wednesday, May 11th, 2022.
Happy birthday to my daughter, Mama. She's free and out of jail, and today she made 26. And I wouldn't dare let her talk to no nigga like no goddamn Kevin Samuels.
Never ever.
I wouldn't even let her watch
You
his
wouldn't?
funeral on Instagram.
I'm just
Oh,
ad-libbing.
ad-libbing, that's
Yeah,
okay, all right.
He the freaky tall tonight, nigga. I'm Mr. Cheeks. This is how we do.
On my left, I got the great Madison Laramie's greatest and freshest right now. He looking very flea.
Flea?
Very
golfy.
Flea.
Damn, I ain't never heard
You
that.
ain't heard Flea before?
I heard Flea before.
You ain't heard Flea in a while, have you? That's a West Side staple right
Flea?
there.
Okay. All right.
Coach Moses here.
Keep
Hand
that
claps.
Flea.
To the left of him,
That just as bad as cracking.
Griselda's #1 cheerleader. And
It's an insult, G.
that was not an insult. That's his guy. That is his guys.
Yeah.
He likes it. How's that an insult?
Supporter. It's a man. Him a man,
He a
Buddha.
man.
This
My
is a
man,
man.
Buddha. Call him no cheerleader.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rewind. Griselda's a #1 supporter outside the other cheerleader who's on the Sessions Outside podcast. Nick, yeah, you're the #1 cheerleader. I take that back, Jeff. He's the #1 cheerleader. You are the supporter. Jeff the Illis is here. He will give concert details. He said West Side Guns was the best.
That thing was a movie.
Across from him, the man with the credit card from Home Depot, the company car, a legend in the business.
Say it.
He may not be somebody y'all, but he's somebody in this city. Be able.
What up, people?
On his left,
No need of a bigger introduction. Michael Walton, Magic Mike, better known as Fuck Man. When you fucked up like Kevin Samuels and need that motherfucking Hennessy, Red Bull, and Viagra, call Fuck Man. Get the job done. Don't need this agony in your body all night. It's about 12 pumps. She all right.
the #1 guy who's
12.
promoting Roman, that new shit that you can take for the instead of Viagra.
Roman
Take
is the name of it?
Yeah, his name is
No,
Roman.
I promote Mandingo, nigga. 79th Street style.
79th Street's own.
Fuck your bitch from the back with the rakes in there.
Damn.
Hit it! Magic Mike.
And I take him 8 to 80 Brian Clipper crazy. Yeah.
Health in the Hood's own also.
Yeah.
Promote, please.
CMOS. You need your CMOS capsules.
CMOS Shawty right there.
A CMOS gel.
SMS.
Cinnamon. That's what Kevin Samuels needed, man. He'd have still been here today.
My God.
Not somebody
You got to say that louder, Jeff.
My God.
Thank you.
if he'd have had that in his system.
You've been great.
Yeah, the Viagra. And man, listen,
What the hell you pull out, B.A.? Watch your pocket.
You CMOS
Oh,
capsules.
okay. There we
CMOS
go.
capsules.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, CMOS
Testimony.
capsules.
Yeah,
Testimony.
Jessica started right. I sent her some out to Vegas. Goddamn it, she been bucking like a Bronco ever since.
Hit it!
I bet she had.
Bombs!
Hey,
Man,
baby,
wagon, baby.
she took that wheelchair and threw that motherfucker clean across
She
the Bellagio.
she kicked it.
He said he threw it across the Bellagio.
Bellagio waterfalls. Goddamn it, Ocean 15. Let's go. We gonna podcast tonight.
Tonight's guest,
Yeah, introduce the man.
on my right, a Chicago legend, a West Side, one of the West Side's greatest right here. Killeen, Texas, also great. He put that city on the map.
No, he came after the shooting, the mass shooting at the McDonald's.
Also a radio legend.
Yeah.
We have to give flowers and liquor bottles and everything that goes with pomp and circumstance.
The real Power 92 icon.
Yep.
Pioneer legend that started that radio station in Chicago here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Trey the
y'all,
Chocolate Jock is here.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
You hear that voice? You hear that professional voice?
Where did that voice come from? Was you say your ABCs like that?
They were selling them on Madison, man, 2 for $20. So I
shit,
took one.
It's 2 for $20.
This helium voice nigga, like he just.
Ebonics was $15.
Thank y'all for having me on, brothers.
No doubt.
Finally, we got Trey to get on the show. I've been going back and forth. In
Appreciate the
messages.
popcorn too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got it all.
Back and
He
forth in the
got
message.
the real reasonable ignorance kit. He got the popcorn, the Casamigos, the
Yes,
fish,
sir.
the J&J
That's
fish.
the kit, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
does.
kid. Yeah. Yeah.
Back and forth
A
over the
fishing
years.
pole
about
from
coming
Sound
in.
Guy Mike.
Sound guy Mike over there on the boards. Yeah, hit the choppers, please. Yeah. Come on, let that bitch breathe. Listening needs you right now.
That rack.
With that being said, we got Trey the Chocolate Jock here. Let's get into it. Let's get started with the you being a guest on here. Thank you.
Thank y'all, man. Cool vibe in here. I like it. You know, y'all all different. Y'all got different personalities, and it all comes together. So, appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The original five.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Trey,
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it. Radio. Has that always been your calling?
Radio has always been my calling, man. I've always wanted to do this. I started back in high school when I was like 15, 16, so yeah.
At high school where?
My first radio job was on GCI when I was in high school. I went to Lane Tech, class of 97, and I got a job senior year of high school announcing high school sports on the Bad Boys show.
Oh, wow.
And that's when it kind of, well, actually, let me rewind it.
Rewind.
Shout out to Mike Love and the Diz.
Shout out Mike Love and the Diz. But before there was a Mike Love and the Diz, there was a Rick Party.
Yes, sir.
Right. Yeah.
And Rick Party actually, he had this thing called a flavor pager where you used to use it. That was an innovative idea where you call a pager and they play your message. They play your message over the radio.
Right.
So I told him I wanted to be on the air. He called me back. I went down and introduced the song. And, man, basically it went from there. I would come in and fill in for him. The summer of 96, I was like 16 years old, and I did it like 3 times, and they had a job for high school sports reporter. At that time, Rick ended up leaving, and they hired the Bad Boys. And so when the Bad Boys started, I kind of started on their show as well, and it went from there.
Wow. That's
Yep.
something, man.
Yep.
96.
96.
The year we lost Tupac.
The year we lost Tupac, yep.
Your senior year of high school.
Yep.
That's like you that was 96 was a hell of a year.
Yes, it was.
Hip hop was that a
Bro, that was the year Outkast, ATLians, Fugees, The Score.
yeah.
It was a whole bunch of historic albums that dropped that
They
year.
dropped that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
You would die, right?
Did they drop it? Oh,
Chop
I
up
think
that
was
paper,
95.
though.
95.
Chop up that
So 95.
paper, though.
Yeah,
Chop
yeah,
up
yeah.
that paper, though.
Trey, they gonna make fun of us off
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
So
that
what
was the
was-
summer
cool.
'95 was Psychodrama drop,
Yeah.
Sniper. That was
Snipers,
the West
all that.
Side.
That was yeah.
Yeah.
what part of West Side you come from?
Harrison and well, first I was on Polk in California. Then I moved on Lexington to California. Then my my OG and them they stayed on Lockwood and Lake.
So listen, you class of 98?
97.
97.
97, baby.
You 97. So y'all 97, West Side.
Yes, sir.
Wind up going to high school across the street from each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going
Down
to
the
Tech,
street. Yeah, down
going
the
to
street.
Tech and Lane
Yep.
Tech.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like it's almost full circle now. We got to get that paper for it to be full circle. You know what I'm saying? So how you wind up at Lane Tech?
Bro, I was gonna go to Steinmay's. I had a cousin, Maurice Daly. He played for Steinmay's. One of the stars on the team, and I'm like, I'm going to Steinmay's. I had really applied for a whole bunch of schools, you know, Marshall, Whitney Young, Westinghouse, et cetera, et cetera.
No oil.
Nah, I don't fucking with oil.
Damn.
No, sir. No.
And
No
I had-
Crane. No Crane.
No, not Crane. Because I stayed right across the street from Manly,
Yeah.
and that was Manly was like the worst school
Man,
in
that
the
was-
whole
Hey,
city,
hey,
like
that's gutter.
bottom.
Mike Manley was like Cook County Jail.
Yeah. That's gutter.
Straight up.
Yes.
Honestly,
Yes.
honestly,
Yeah.
Manly is the first school I met a chick at the Riv when Big Mike and all them niggas was out. There's some
Yeah,
serious shit, and he did this solo thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was so aggressive. I was like, no, I ain't finna fuck with this bitch. She-
yeah,
like she was
yeah.
aggressive at the concert,
Yeah.
like in the concert.
She's squeezing your booty.
nigga. You know how chick rub your balls or whatever, grab your jeans.
Yeah.
Nigga, she like put her hands like I was like, wait a minute, bitch, what's to it?
Yeah,
Like,
Manly.
this a Bentley down here. You don't just put no dirty hands on this motherfucker.
Yo, Mike. Yo, 3 bottom West Side. Manly, Austin, and Orr.
Yeah.
Yo, 3 bottom. Man, you don't want to go to those 3. And before that, Flowers.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I
What is
remember
Flowers
Lucy
now?
Flower.
Is it-
Lucy Flower. Yeah.
No,
Lucy
it's
Flower.
called. It's another name now.
There's another name. I forgot.
Raby.
Yeah, Al Raby.
Al Raby,
Al Raby.
yeah.
So
Those,
you don't want to go to Manly?
Manly, or Austin,
Austin.
Yeah.
and
Lucy Flower.
Lucy Flowers. Lucy Flowers closed in the mid 90s,
Yeah.
like about 93, 94.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Collins?
Collins was decent.
It was
It's still
decent.
open.
Collins still.
Collins
Collins
was a good
shares the
school.
same school grounds as North
North
Lawndale.
Lawndale.
Yeah.
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 And they
So was Lincoln Park your rival also or no?
Lane Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Lincoln
you all
Park.
are the three you all are rivals.
Yeah.
Oh, you went to Lincoln Park?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Like,
so
in my first 2 years, we was rivals, but like after like about 93, 94, 93 through 95, we was in the Red West.
yeah. And this wasn't just athletics. This was like academics too.
That's what I was talking about,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
This battle of the
All
algebras and
that.
calculus and all that shit. Everything that I didn't go to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to need that shit in life.
Yeah.
The fuck am I doing that shit for?
So Trey,
I go to the bank and I see add, subtract, divide, and multiplication. There's nothing in there that says A minus $20 nothing.
Facts.
Nigga,
Facts.
you ain't got it.
Facts.
So don't ask for it.
Don't
That's
ask
what I'm
for
saying.
it.
So yeah, man, so I had applied for all these schools, and when we was on our way to Steinmetz, my 8th grade counselor was like, "Oh, you didn't know he got accepted to Lane?" I'm like, "Bitch, I knew, but my parents didn't know. I was keeping it on the low. So we ended up going to Lane, and it went from there. So it wasn't even an option after she found out. Lane was one of the best schools in the city.
Yes,
I
sir.
knew that, but I didn't want to go to Lane. I wanted to go to Steinmetz. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that happened.
so what before you got to Lane, what grade school did you go to?
Jensen, right there on
Oh, you went to
Harrison,
Jensen,
and
okay.
Sacramento.
Now,
Yeah, I know
now
exactly
that's
where it's
our
at. Okay.
real rival. I went to Calhoun.
Oh, yeah. We not supposed to be friends, man.
Jensen
Yeah.
in the hood.
Yeah, Jensen.
That's
Man,
crazy.
Before that, I went to Bethune.
Oh,
I went to
okay,
Bethune
okay.
first, kindergarten and first grade. Then I transferred
You transferred
to
to Jensen,
Jensen.
okay.
Yep.
Jensen.
Jamal, you look so lost right now, brother.
No, I'm learning. I'm learning. I just don't want them niggas to fight and shit.
Right, that's what I'm looking at.
I went to
Pass
Calhoun.
the
Soon as
Casamigos, nigga.
Jeff, soon as Jeff buck
Just
off
get
one of them
this nigga
slippers
drunk
and
right
then
here.
They're
bow.
gonna
Like,
fight.
oh,
They're gonna
shit.
break out their pencils.
Protractors.
Yeah.
Protractors.
Now you know
T
you do the-
squares.
T
Mike.
squares.
No, Mike, T squares. We went to tech school, so T squares. T squares. That's what we had.
Lane
Fucking
Tech,
nigga up with
Lane,
that T-square.
Lane Tech is a real big campus.
Man.
Yeah, bro.
Huge.
Yeah.
How did you feel as a as a guy that's coming off the West Side, coming in that apex or that
Right.
that whole new situation? Like you people
Yeah.
go to Whitney Young, some people go to Harper. Hales,
keep
and
going.
all these different campuses and everything.
Dunbar. Keep
Dunbar,
going.
right? Yeah.
The guy with the most charisma on the show went to Harper.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That would be him. Okay.
Gotcha.
But the
Most
thing, what I'm
charisma.
trying to say is going to
Lowest ACT score.
going to Lane Tech, and I mean it's more non-blacks than it is than
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, so going there, that was the first time I ever interacted with like white folks and Puerto Ricans, and because like I said, I went to Jensen. It was 99% black.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I ever interacted with anybody other than black folks. And that,
Shamika.
yeah. I was
You had
chilling
a-
with Juan and
yeah.
Matt and Matthew and
And
Javier.
yeah.
In the class,
But
yeah.
it was cool.
And this is coming from segregated Chicago. Chicago's still segregated city. Chicago. It's
Yeah.
not the melting pot that it somewhat is right now. Would you agree? Be able
No, it's segregated like a motherfucker.
still?
yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even on
Chi-town,
the gangs.
where everybody at. Where the Chinese people at, black folks, we real
Indians,
segregated.
all of them.
I mean, but you're going to school with all of those, the whole melting pot there.
That's when
Yeah.
I found out, man, they just like us. You know what I'm saying? They, they got the same, they get musty the same way we do. They breath stink the same. They cut class the same way. You know what I'm saying?
They just don't do nothing about their hygiene.
Yeah.
Shorty gyro around here.
yeah.
Ain't nobody say nothing.
Yeah.
Shorty gyro.
Yeah, who need help with their motherfucking homework around here? I bet you won't say shit about me stinking in.
Pop it.
Yeah. So, and then I found out they was almost worse than us. Because, they was to the tag and, you know what I'm saying? And I found out they had their own gangs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
once I figured that out, I'm like, they the same, man. They just a different color.
Yeah, because when I was at Gordon, that's when I found out there was other gangs besides Vice Lord
And GDs,
and
yeah.
GDs and Foes.
Latin Kings,
So I found out,
Scorpions,
yeah, that's what I'm like, what the fuck is a scorpion?
Yeah.
I had one or two in the class. They break it down to me. I'm like,
Were no
oh, okay.
Blackstones up there?
No. We had one.
Not a one.
We
Not
had
up north,
we had
nah.
one GD at Gordon. That was it.
One GD at
Because he
Gordon.
lived out south.
What about at Lincoln Park?
Shit, we had Latin.
Speak up a little louder.
We had Latin disciples. We had
Latin disciple.
yes, sir. Cobras.
Yeah.
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 Any Blackstones up there?
Yeah, we had some.
Okay, cool. All right. And what about at Hales?
It was all black. I was only GD. It was three of us. Yeah, Hills.
Everybody else Blackstone, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. There we go. Mike at
He knew Mike.
Throw it up.
It was GDs mostly.
Uh-huh.
Then you had the MCs. The niggas that stayed on Winchester.
Okay.
And there was one I used to mock because he was like crippled. When I was a freshman, I used to mock him. Like his legs was fucked up. And they caught me one day mocking him. So they caught me in the corner. They were like, "What you doing mocking him for, man? He a snake." I was like, "He don't walk like one."
Snake. God damn.
So that's how you know you're a comedian, because you say some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can get my ass beat. But I said, "He don't walk like a snake." And them niggas looked at me, they was like, "Shorty, you wrong." I was like, "What he doing in the game? How he gonna help y'all?"
Pop it!
And my cousin, Joe, his main arch rival was like my big brother in school. He was an MC.
Story.
He like, "Mike, what you do? What they got y'all over here for?" They're like, "Man, he fuck." I forgot dude's name. He was like, he fuck with him. He walking like him this day. He's like, "What you doing that for, man?" I was like, "I didn't know he was in the game." And they was like, "Yeah, man, that's one of our snake brothers." I was like I just told him, he don't walk like one. He like, "Man, y'all leave him alone." That nigga held me back. He like, "Man, I should beat your ass." And he was laughing just like I'm laughing now. He was like, "Why would you say something like that?" I was like, "Nigga, that's just off the top of my head." Like, I'm thinking like, he can't be in the game. Who is he gonna help?
So he don't walk like
How he gonna run? Nigga, he looked like Richard Denman tackling him like 42 times in a row. He got 2 torn ACLs and replaceable knees. But we had the new breeds up there too. We had new breeds, but it was majority.
Y'all had breeds
GDs.
out there, huh?
Huh?
Y'all had new breeds out there, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Y'all had it up there in Lane too?
Yeah.
That's
we had
why
some bad
my
thing
only
up
fight
there.
I had was with a new breed.
With a breed, okay.
Yeah.
Lane had the smart, because you have a dude with a 4.0 GPA, and he running the GDs at the school, which is crazy, you know.
Well, we needed help. We needed to see how fast the bullet
thinking
travel.
about. Yeah, he had like a 4.2 GPA, started a football team and a track team. Ended up getting killed because he was out there.
Who did it? I'm on them niggas' ass on phone now.
He was east. He was over east. That was the first time we had found out about like Avenue O and
Yeah.
because they ended up going to a party over there, and them niggas didn't come back.
Wow.
Damn.
They did not come back. Yeah.
Wow.
They do not play over there.
But what I'm saying, the
don't
cat
play.
had he was like well over 4.0 GPA, had schools trying to sign him and all that, you know. But he was
Yeah,
smart.
He was smart.
Back then, Avenue O was nothing to play with. Over East.
That's
Still
where
ain't nothing to play
Washington
with.
was at.
Yeah.
man. Washington High School over there.
If I'm
Exactly.
doing lift and they send me that way over there, I cut that motherfucker off and go all the way back
Man.
far west as I can get.
Yeah.
I found out about that area when I used to work for 7-Up, and one of the managers at the CVS used to be a CVS on by the CVS High School right there on
Right.
South Chicago.
Skyway, yeah.
And the manager told him, he was like, "Look, Corey," he said, "Look, if you ain't gone from over here by nighttime," he said, "Bro, I'm gonna pray for you." Because he said if you ain't from around here, and when it get dark, you in trouble.
On your ass.
Lakeside folks.
There used to be all white over there. But then when the blacks and the Mexicans started moving in, they called it the Great White Flight. Everybody took off. And that was right after, what's his name? Richard Speck killed them nurses over there. And so
With this mid 80s.
no, that was in the 60s.
Okay.
Because what's your boy name? Dick Buckus, bullshit ass bear. He don't even claim. That
Yeah, 'cause he went to CVS.
Yeah, he went to CVS and he went to Illinois, but he don't claim CVS because it became real black. Chris Zorich does because he's like mixed. He was
Yeah.
you know, nigga went over there and fucked his
I
mama,
ain't heard
made
that
him.
name in years. Chris Zorich.
Yeah,
He said nigga went on and fucked his mama.
yeah, made him. Didn't go back. Nigga was angry his whole life, and he went to the NFL. you know how the story go.
Yeah, I know how to go.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Know how to go.
Well, you think I would get all that? Ain't no Pollock that goddamn athletic.
Hit it.
That's true. Who do you think is the most athletic Pollock?
The who?
John Belushi, man. Nigga did them Flips and the Blues Brothers. Tore that goddamn guitar up in the Animal House. Did you see that? Remember that? Animal House, that man, see that bullshit ass song? He was like, man, fuck this
One of
song.
my favorite movies.
Yeah, Animal House was a good movie. Give me a
Animal
rewind.
House, Animal House and the Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers.
And Blues
Classic.
Brothers.
Man.
That's
Yeah.
one-
Question.
Top-
Go
I
ahead.
have seen the
top
light.
5 Chicago flick. Trey,
Yo.
man, how did you and what's the name? The other cat that you when y'all started GCI? Your
Nike.
partner.
Wait. Before you ask that, is that tolerable?
Yeah. You asked
Okay,
me
cool.
Oh, I
anything.
forgot about that.
Nike.
Yeah,
Remember, because
That's
you
how
know
I
them
felt.
two.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
forgot
he the
about
beat.
that.
Yeah,
He's on
All
the
right,
beat.
cool.
Oh,
Rewind.
Right.
Rewind.
Okay, all right.
Trip on the West Side.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Go.
Nike.
yeah.
Nike is. I met him. Watch this. I met him through Anton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Anton told me about Nike.
He was, were they in a group or something?
Yeah.
I think I remember that name.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the singing group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened was, remember I was telling you I had already started networking with people at the station. And Crazy Howard McGee show. What happened was Kelly G was the engineer for the morning show.
That's a name right there.
Kelly G went on to be the damn music director for BET. Like he went from this small job to that big ass job. And so they ended up hiring Nike to take his place. And they hired him because he was real good doing like little parody songs. He had that with the Bills. He had him and his
He did
group.
a
They had
parody
a lot
off
of
that.
little parody songs
Yeah.
or whatever. So they ended up hiring him, and they had me aboard already. And so they like, oh, these cats, they're in their 20s. You know, they got the vibe or whatever. Let's put them together on the radio or whatever. So what happened was, it was either gonna be me, or Big Nasty, or Nike and Big Nasty, or me and Nike. So we did an audition. It was me and Big Nasty. It was Nike and Big Nasty, and then it was me and Nike. And Elroy, the guy at the station, he
Elroy
liked
Smith.
Elroy Smith. Yep, he liked the demo with me and Nike, as opposed to the other with Big Nasty or whatever. So that's how that happened, and we went on the air, and it went from there.
Y'all went from the week. Y'all was doing the weekend first.
We did. We started off overnights
Overnight.
because they didn't know how the hell we was gonna sound, and we did overnights for like 2 weeks. We was on from like 2 in the morning to like 6 in the morning.
Wow.
That's the shift you get on, and they don't give a fuck about you at all. You just
Right.
you either auditioning or you're the worst person on the station at that
Yeah.
time. So
That's how Angie Martinez started out.
Yeah.
Until Ed Lover spoke up for her.
there you go. You start overnight, and so so they liked us and they put us on. They had replaced Marcus Chapman and Dr. Love.
Yeah.
That was a show. I forget what they was calling themselves, but they had Marcus Chapman went to go like to Indianapolis on the radio, and I think they just let Dr. Love go, and it went from there, man. And we was rolling for like almost 2 years on the weekend.
Now you went to Columbia College, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Right after.
During.
No, I'm talking about right after Lane Tech.
Yes.
No gaps.
Nah.
Was it any other college choices at all?
No. It was Columbia because they had like this this high school radio program where you can go in the summer and take classes for it, and then when you're ready to go to college, they apply that credit to what you're doing already. So when I ended up graduating from high school, I ended up having like 10 college credits already because of the high school, the program that I was going to beforehand. So. Yeah, so
Old
yeah, they
smart voice ass nigga.
So as a child, you knew.
I knew this was the
radio is what
this
you
is what I
wanted to
wanted to do. I used to wake up listening to Banks and Company, Doug Banks,
Okay.
Sir.
in the late '80s, mid to late '80s or whatever, and I just knew like I want to do what that dude does, and it went from there.
Be able.
Yeah, Columbia. I went to Columbia.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was. Matter of fact, my class was classmates was rest in peace Pink House, Chrissy.
yes sir, yeah.
What was my man? The PD over there now. What was his name? I can't
Over
think
where?
of his name. He was at GCI. What's the PD? What was his name?
The PD over at where?
At GCI.
Derek.
Jay Allen,
Jay Allen.
Jay Allen,
And by
was,
PD,
we all-
Jay Allen was
they
Columbia,
talking
yeah.
Yeah,
about
we all was in the class
Absolutely.
together. We
Yeah.
all in
program
class
director,
together.
y'all.
So
Program
Jay's
director.
the same age as you.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
We all with the class. We was all in. Matter of fact, we was all in class together.
That's a good class.
Yeah,
Columbia, huh? You boys went to Columbia.
Yeah.
Columbia was like fame.
Yeah, I ain't never wore
Yeah,
Columbia
you want to
jacket,
be on,
nigga. I ain't even go nowhere.
You want to do radio or TV or something. You either went to KKC
Yep.
or Columbia.
Columbia.
Yeah.
That's how I met. That's how I met. What's her name?
Yeah.
Because Harold Lee Rush was one of my teachers.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
with the
too.
beard.
Yeah.
Now that's who came up there.
I met
Misty.
I met Misty at Kennedy King when I took a fall and the summer class. I took a
Harold Lee
part-time
Rush
fall
used to be
class.
on in the morning on GCI.
Harold Lee Rush was the man, bro.
Man.
And the beard
Harold Rush was
with
the man.
Bonnie
Was
DeShawn
the
and them.
man.
Yeah, Harold was the man.
He was the dude.
Yeah.
So you were influenced. My fault, Mike. You were influenced by Doug Banks.
Yeah, man.
I was
Yep.
too. That's what's crazy.
I was influenced by Doug, but it was Rick Party who gave me my first shot. Actually, taking it back, it was this guy named Kevin Morrow.
Okay, that name rings a bell.
That dude name rings a bell.
His name is Kevin Morrow. He done been in thanks, brother. You see I'm over here sweating like a mother.
I ain't seen niggas sweat like that since
Sounds.
a side chick missed her period 2 months in a row.
2 months.
Hey, bitch.
Period.
Kevin Morrow was this guy who
Damn.
he was in a gang of movies. He done been
Kill
in
yourself.
like The Shy. He done been in like Barbershop. He done been in a whole bunch of movies. In fact, if you remember the first Barbershop movie, he was running after Ice Cube, trying to give him his money back.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
The big tall, the
big tall,
dude.
black,
yeah.
dark-skinned cat or
dark-skinned
whatever.
dude.
He went to Hells.
Exactly.
He went to Hells.
And he taught at Hells,
Yeah, he
too.
taught at Hells.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Yeah.
Kevin
Okay,
Morrow,
okay.
yep.
Kevin
Yep.
Morrow, yeah.
Yep. So he's the guy that
I'm
really
just
put me
so
on.
used to call him Mr. Morrow. We never called him Kevin. It was just Mr. Morrow.
Yep. So he put me on his college show at 88.1 WCRX.
CRX. Yeah, that was
Really?
Columbia. That was
Yep.
Columbia
So
Radio.
he gave me
8.1,
my
okay.
first. He gave me my first shot. You know what I'm saying? So
So, there's one question before we get to Magic's questions. Herb Kent,
yeah.
influence or not? I know you said Doug
Absolutely.
Banks, but Herb Kent.
It was more Doug because I used to wake up because when I was coming up, Herb only came on the weekend. He was only on Sundays when my mama was cleaning up the house or whatever.
Yes,
so
sir.
she had Herb Kent on like everybody else
The
would.
Dusties.
Yeah. So
You know he invented that word himself?
Dusties?
Yeah.
Did
He
he
said
did he coin it?
We're gonna pull out these old records and blow the
blow
dust
the dust
off
off of
Oh,
them. Yep.
wow.
So that's why he. That's
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Wish I had a coin.
You stick around me, man. I'm gonna teach you a lot of shit.
up.
You're right. You're right.
So my inspiration was more so
Get
Doug,
circumcised, nigga.
Duh.
Rick,
Oh,
and
wow.
Ramonski.
Cut your meat.
Doug, Rick, and Ramonski Love.
Doug, Rick, and Ramonski.
Okay.
Yeah. Those-
Trouble.
You know what? Let me holler at you,
Yeah.
Trey, because we was just talking about Ramonski Love.
That nigga crazy.
Like there was
As
a
hell.
question. There was a question in a group of mine to say who can be the next Herb Kent, and I said Ramonski Love.
Absolutely, Ramonski.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Ramonski.
You know what I'm saying? Because Ramonski Love, he's one of the few people that's alive that represent the culture of hip hop in Chicago
Yep.
on a radio side.
Yep. Yep.
Because the problem I have with like being in V103 especially on Sundays, we are the generation now that our parents were.
Ain't that crazy?
Right.
That's crazy.
And
And claps, too.
That is good
And
shit.
Ain't
claps.
that crazy? Yeah.
we
yeah.
are the generation that our parents are.
Taxi.
Take me to the other side of
I
town.
already know that.
Yeah.
But that's where he fucked up at.
So that's why I say Leon.
Leon.
No, I think it's who they already got in there. It's Crazy Howard.
Yeah.
That's because I don't know what I don't know what Ramonski's issues was and why he's not at V103 or whatever.
Soundbite.
But how they got it set up now is Crazy Howard. You know what I'm saying, with the
know,
battle of the best on the weekend and all
Yeah,
that. So, but no, it's definitely Ramonski.
Yeah.
because he got the relationship with the artists, the satellites, and
Yeah.
you know all them old
He
motherfuckers.
under the gang bang act.
Yeah.
He keeping
yeah.
it gangster.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
That's one side. But as
Yep.
far as the hip hop shit, Chicago style,
Ramonski hands down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ramonski hands down.
So if we go back to hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
most of the artists when they was coming up was what? They had the ski on the end of their name,
Yeah.
right?
You know, had
Skiing
cool.
is
It
what?
was like that,
Ski.
yeah.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
What color is snow?
White.
Right. Right. Oh, here we go.
You skiing, right?
Sloping.
Damn. Joski Love, right?
I don't know nothing about that.
Hey. Why he's prominent.
Yeah.
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 And I really want him on here.
Yeah.
We just can't afford him.
Yeah.
Pop it.
Casamigos is
It's in the budget.
a little cheaper than
Pop it.
Hey.
But the problem,
Coach ain't saying nothing yet.
I ain't saying nothing.
Rewind.
But I think the problem,
It's the beard, man.
right,
It's the
right,
beard.
right.
It's the beard.
79th Street's
It's the beard.
greatest right there.
I just think Raymond, like, cause he's the closest thing.
Absolutely.
Closest thing.
Yeah.
Like Pink.
Yeah.
What, like you had Pink House.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Yep.
Frankie J. I don't know where he's at. Disco
Frankie
Dave.
J.
Frankie J.
Disco Dave died.
Disco Dave passed
Frankie
away.
J was sick for a minute.
Now Frankie J's still around. Somebody was just talking about him on Facebook recently. He's still around though.
He did.
I think he
Wow.
Ramonski's friend on Facebook, and he was live.
Yeah, they know what it
Yeah.
for 2 for 10s is at. Listen.
Man.
So y'all be tripping on people with their habits? Like, we all
It's
got
not
habits.
that. It's just like, to me,
I like cigars.
yeah, but
You
I
hear
have
that?
no problem with I can't.
I'm taking
I
a
can't-
pull.
I have no problem with that. That's
Yeah.
not my move. I
Yeah.
think he just need to be the person
Yeah.
to do the
You
Sunday.
said he the pioneer.
He's the pioneer.
I got you.
Like if we gonna have Dusty's, our Steves, Raymond Love is the man.
That's true. That's true.
I say Melly Mel.
That's true.
White line.
Oh,
Hit it.
Go away.
Okay.
Damn.
Don't do it. Hey, listen, man.
Go.
Listen, let me ask you this question. I'm on one tonight. Listen.
You realize all three of these guys comedians over here. You know that, right?
And I feel like Stephanie Mills and I feel Gil all over. But listen,
From my head to my toes.
all right, so we got all of these celebrities coming up when we were, younger. The radio guy was our celebrity in the neighborhood, in the hood, period, because we didn't have him on TV. We
Right.
didn't have the internet, of course, or whatever.
Right.
So Doug Banks used to ride around with his Corvette and Banks on the back and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Crazy Howard had a crazy show on his Benz. We were grown then, but it was just like
Yeah, they was-
Fly
they was
Jock
rock
came from
stars.
here. Like he was Tom Jordan started on WJPC.
I was about to say JBC was my influence.
950
Yeah.
AM.
That's when AM was.
And the white guy,
FM.
Bob Wall.
So before Tom Jordan came on, your boy that got the church on 55th Indiana used to do overnight, T.L. Barrett.
T.L. Barrett.
And he used to play Jesus Could Work It Out back then. He broke that song and made it national.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Him and so Tom Jordan used to act like he was driving in, and when he would play the song, he would act like he caught the Holy Ghost on a Dan Ryan
On the
driving
way
in to work.
Yeah.
And they would be showing out. He'd be like, "Man, I can't make it in to work. I'm gonna be late.
Yeah.
I'm out here shouting." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was WJPC. And then he grew to GCI. Then he became the Fly Job.
Yeah.
He got a deal with American Airlines.
Yeah.
Like he was flying back and forth like
Yeah.
from here to Dallas. Like he
Yeah.
was really flying back.
Yeah,
But
man.
he was actually the first one with the cord, so he could do what you call
Satellite.
it? Yeah, the
Yeah.
simulated
Yeah.
simulated
Satellite.
radio. Yeah.
record-
syndication.
Yeah, syndication.
Syndication,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, how did that feel like when you became popular like that? Like that's Trader Chocolate Jock. Like you can't be ordering McDonald's and be like, "Give me a number one." And
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what though? It got crazy because like I'm one of them dudes that sometimes I don't be feeling like fucking with people. Like I
Yeah.
just want to go to the gas station and
Yeah.
come back home. So it you get used to it and it becomes what it is you do. So you gotta stop and you'll be surprised. Hey, can I get a picture with you, man? Can I get a selfie? Or you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It becomes what you do. And man, I was at this
That
radio
nigga
convention.
smoke motherfucking cigarettes
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
G,
he right
nigga,
here on
that bitch.
35th.
I knew that was I heard his voice. Hear that nigga say, "You
right.
too pro."
Hey, I was at this radio convention back in 06. I was at this radio convention back in 06 or 07 back in Miami. And Big Ticker had said something that made a whole lot of sense and it kind of stayed with me. He was like, you never know, man. somebody may meet you and you may be the most famous person that they ever meet in their life.
Yeah.
So you got to make it big for them. You got to, stop, take the picture, or
Pull your
sign an
dick out and
autograph.
suck this.
Yeah. Whatever they need at that moment.
Leg my dick.
Pop it.
So
Chalk that whole thing.
Chop
down.
that whole thing.
yeah, man.
I mean, yeah, because you know what's crazy? Like when Bulu got big. And
Yeah.
we would hang out, and it would be like, because at one time, anybody know how he looked.
right. When you heard
so
his
I
name.
would be, so when I'm out, I'm Bulu, because he didn't really like the shit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really like the fame. So I said, no, nigga, let's capitalize on this shit.
Yeah.
So one day we was out. I'll never forget this shit, man. We was at E2's. So we had like a little code where we didn't say shit while we unpacking the car. So one of the homies had saw Bulu and was like, Bulu, you need some help. And we looked at each other like, God damn. They chanted that nigga name from outside up them long ass stairs. I got to the top of them stairs and looked back like, this nigga done made it. When you a household name like that, yeah, you done made it.
But here's the thing with that, though. You can't let that shit get to your head.
No.
Exactly.
Because the moment your ass is fired,
Oh, it's a wrap.
like you're a regular person.
As a
And
what?
and you it ain't like it used to be.
The selfies turn into, man, what the fuck happened, man? They on some bullshit. What happened? Tell me what
Selfies
happened.
turn to
So you hear
self.
what happened
Shit.
10 times
Or
before
you go- or
you
you
get
go-
to the corner.
Or you get to your restaurant or whatever where you was getting shit free before.
Yeah.
And then you walk, well, you ain't on the radio no.
Right. Oh, they say that shit, man.
That'll be $10.
Right. That'll be 15. Right.
Back tax.
So
nigga.
that's what I'm saying. You gotta take it. You gotta enjoy it while you can. You gotta pimp it while you can, and then get out of there once it's your time to get out of there.
Yeah, because that
feel me?
shit.
01, Power 92 begins.
Yes.
We hear you and Naki
Yep.
starting off a show, starting off a radio. You all are starting off a radio program. Now, every other one had their, every other morning, every other slot had their, shine. But
Yeah.
you and his show was the most show that everyone flocked to, that listened to on the radio from 7 to, was it from 6, at the time, was it, what was it?
7 to midnight or 6 to 10. I think we started off at 7 to midnight.
Okay.
They was cheap. They didn't want to create another slot, so it was like 5 to 10, 10 to 3, 3 to 7, 7 to midnight. That shit was great.
Yeah, y'all show was very relatable.
Bro, that was great. I was 20. I was 20 in 2000. I was 21 in 2001. I was getting in clubs, and they just assumed I was 21. So I was that was great because we were everything that WGCI wasn't.
Right.
We was everything that the Bad Boys wasn't. You know what I'm saying? They were much older. You know what I'm saying? Much more mature. We was the young cats. We from the West Side. Mike from Milwaukee. Diz is from the suburbs.
Right.
We from, he went to Austin. Like I said, I went to Lane. I stayed on Lockwood. He lived off Cicero and
So
Lake.
y'all really was, bang, bang,
We
bang,
was
ski, ski,
Chat
ski,
Town
bang, bang,
with
bang,
it.
ski,
You heard
ski.
me? Yeah.
He did go
Let's
to
go to the
Austin,
mo.
that's right.
Let's
So
go
we
to the,
was-
yeah.
yes, so we
and then
was
y'all
every-
had Ferris over there too at the same time, right?
Yes. So when we
That nigga has got to be, that's who should be the motherfucking ambassador of Radio Chicago.
Ferris like,
Ferris.
Ferris like
Ferris,
Guru
yeah.
with this shit.
That nigga ain't got a gray hair nowhere.
Yeah.
Shout out to Beijing 59, but listen.
Yeah.
Hit it!
Yeah. So when it first started, bro,
for real.
like it was me and him, Ferris, Bulu. They had brought Donnie DeVoe for the Hispanics
Latin-
and
yeah.
the Latin community.
What was that girl name? What was that girl name that was on? What was on his
No,
show?
that was Roxy.
Courtney Hicks.
Courtney
We had,
Hicks, and it was
Roxy.
Roxy.
Then it was Roxy.
Roxy. Yeah, that's what it was. Roxy.
But yeah, it was great, man, because it was like, yo, we get to start a whole new station because Chicago, we had GCI, then 106 Jams. Everybody, of course, remember
Yeah,
106
I remember that
Jams.
shit.
That was the
But
best.
once that shit, once they went off the air in like 96, 97, GCI was the only thing going.
Right.
Then Power popped on, and we created a whole. That shit was fun. The only thing I can say is that was fun.
That shit was fun. Hanging out,
So,
hanging out
Power
the
was
station.
where,
That shit was
Indiana?
fun as hell.
Indiana. It was a brokered station. So if you had enough money, you can go in there and just buy some airtime to talk about your comedy show that you got coming up, or your hair product, or your church, or you could just buy time to talk about whatever.
Like a hotel.
And they figured out that frequency 92.3 was the most powerful one that they had, because they had 106.3 and 102.3. But 92.3 was 50,000 watts. So they was like, yo, let's make some money behind this. They wasn't making money at all. Like the first year they had like 12, 13 million that they made. So they went from making like a couple 100,000 to like 12, 13 million the first year. So they figured out that changing to a hip hop station was gonna make them some money. Yeah.
So let's get personal.
Where
did you peak at?
But your run on there was for how long? Then go ahead.
We started. I get to that question.
Yeah, I'm talking about your pay.
We started.
I ain't talking about your hairline. I'm talking about your pay. You fuck about your hairline.
So what was your question? I forgot you talking about hairline.
Your run on Power.
2000. Mine was 2001 to 2011.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, March 26th to.
That's a good run.
That's a damn good run.
As a combo, it was.
It was only 2 years. It was me and him was on from March of 2001 to like May of 2003.
And that's when the controversy hit.
Yeah, that's when the breakup began. That's
gotcha.
That's when it started. Yeah.
Okay.
He did some shit.
Huh?
He did some shit.
This what happened. This what happened. This why we.
Drum roll, please. Suspense.
Suspense.
It's been shit 18 years later, so we can definitely talk about it. Here's what happened.
You know how many abortions I had between you?
Pop it.
Fuck Roe versus Wade. My money is.
So here's what happened. Remember when I told y'all the story of how they put us together on the morning show?
Right.
That's what happened when they did it when we went on the air.
Right.
They just put us together. They said, "Oh, y'all sound good. Y'all sound good. Let's put y'all on the air."
Right.
I wouldn't say that we didn't like each other, but we both had two different goals. He was in the music and he wanted to be a producer, so he was on some, let's be on some Babyface, L.A. Reid, Neptunes type shit. I'm on some, hey man, I just want to be on the radio. I'm trying to be on the radio. I'm trying to be Doug Banks, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we wasn't getting along at all. When we cracked the mic, we on the air, we loving each other, we having fun or whatever, but when we off the mic, it's like,
Fuck you.
It was like, fuck you, but like, nigga, I don't really like you like that.
Didn't have
and
no
vice
chemistry.
versa.
Y'all didn't really know each other.
I ain't no
Y'all had
background
chemistry.
singer, nigga.
Yeah. So, and we was put together, and that's really what it all boiled down to. When we got to Power,
They like Shalimar.
when we got to Power, and this was Jordan's last All-Star game, 03 in Atlanta.
Yeah.
When we went down to Atlanta, I was with my people, he was with his people. We wasn't hanging with each other at all. It was like the tension was bad.
Yeah.
Jay Allen, program
Yeah.
director, I don't know what happened to where he was like, bro, we're going to give you this show. You have the choice to either keep him as your co-host or you can ride solo. I don't know what happened. I think he was rubbing people the wrong way outside of, in other departments, sales or whatever. All I know is Jay came to me and was like, yo, this is your show. You can either choose to keep him or you can let him go and roll with your own shit. And that's when I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go solo. And that's when I brought Shabliz on as my co-host.
Yeah, Shy
And
Blizzard.
it went from there. So, yeah. So, basically,
So you brought Shabliz into the fold.
I brought Shabliz to be my co-host to replace him.
And
What
he's
they-
still there on Sunday
No,
nights.
no.
Who there on Sunday nights?
I think it's
Shondell.
still on.
Shondell.
He's there with
All them niggas
Shondell.
the
Go ahead.
Yeah, but
Wu-Tang, nigga.
what they did was they when they fired Nike, they created the Hot Boys show. So they created Tone and Shag. So they took Nike's salary, chopped that bitch up, and gave it one half to Tone and one to Shag. And that's why I was able to go from 6 to 10, and Shag and Tone was able to go from 10 to 2 at night. And so that's how it happened. They they gave me the option, and because the atmosphere between us was real, like, man, that the tension was like bad, I was able to, Jay was like, yo, I see you the radio guy, I see that you're committed to this, you got the option, what do you want to do? And that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Yeah. So
Damn,
that
man.
position was able to get a Hot Boys Tony Shag opportunity, and you can see Tone and took that shit and ran with it.
He ran with it.
Yeah. So
He
They
doing
ran
his
all the way to
thing.
TV with the shit
Tone
and
doing
everything. They
his
was
thing.
on what's that? The Big Girl show. Precious
Parker's.
Yeah. They ran all the way to
Tone
that.
doing his
Yeah.
thing.
Tone
He got
doing
the
his
Hennessy-
thing.
He got the
Shut his
Hennessy.
Marlin for
On
a
that
minute.
man.
Smash
On that dude.
Phaedra Parks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tone.
he's doing his thing.
Pop
man.
it.
Thing, man.
Hand claps.
Shout out to Tone, man. My man.
No matter where a black man is at, he gonna fuck something.
Hit it.
Yes, yes, he is.
I don't understand it about in jail, but he gonna fuck something.
Speaking about that,
Yeah.
you married or
Nah,
never been married?
no.
Fuck it, I'm gonna ask you this anyway. How much pussy you ran?
Pussy
through?
rape.
fam.
How
Oh,
much
my
pussy
God.
you done ran through?
Oh.
I'm gonna be real. Fuck it, let's get to it. Let's talk.
Bro.
How much pussy you done ran
lot.
through from 2001 to 2010 while at motherfucking 2011 at Power?
I stopped counting.
Trojan man.
I stopped counting. Man. Bro, so. And I used to say this when I started teaching. Like after I got off the radio, I was just telling like to the guys, like I'm like, yo, if you in radio and you ain't getting no ass, something you ain't doing right, because it comes to you.
You getting some
comes,
dick,
brother.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no ass.
Bro,
You just-
Mike Love, when I was a senior in high school, Mike Love looked me in my face. He was like, brother, go through high school, graduate, get your education. Because in radio, the pussy will come to you. That was
Yeah.
verbatim. That was yeah, we in clubs every night.
Nigga.
It was at a time, bro, it was at a time where me and Ike would host the Prop House. Y'all remember the Prop House?
Hell yeah.
I
We'd
was
go
there.
to the Prop House. We'll go to the Aqua right on Lake,
Yes,
like
sir.
Lake and Green. We hitting like 3-4 clubs at a time a night. You feel me? And the payola was great at the time.
Wonderful.
Hit it. Hit it again.
Wonderful.
Plugola, man, we making $600-700 each a night going to these clubs. You know what I'm saying? Just introducing, saying, hey, we at so and so club tonight. Meet us there. We'll be there at so and so. So man, that was a great time.
Hell yeah.
That was a great
This
time.
nigga
bro.
walking STD.
Yes, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man. Yeah, but
That
see,
shit was tough.
it comes with the territory. Like, I remember watching like Spank Boogie getting hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stone Pony
Yeah.
getting hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Stone Pony.
everybody got women, bro. It's
That's
gonna
why I
happen.
say that about niggas.
Yeah, it's gonna
Because
happen.
he used to stay on 66 and Sealy.
Who?
Stone Pony, nigga. What? Yeah. On the block. And we used to be out there all night, all summer.
Stone Pony.
And it used to be a lot of mustaches walking out that basement, what you call that garden apartment he had over there. Right across the street with Chewy.
Hey.
Ain't no
This guy
virgin back
knows
there.
things.
Ain't
This
no-
guy knows things.
Wait a minute,
Ain't no virgin back
I'm
there.
telling you, if I tell you a
This
motherfucking
guy knows
mosquito can
things.
pull a mountain, you better hitch that bitch up and bet on it.
Hit it.
I'm telling
guy
you the
knows
truth, man.
things.
I be facking, I don't be macking, man.
I told you, I gave your flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gave
he
your
ain't
flowers
no
on
virgin
Instagram.
back
I told you. I
there.
already know.
Yeah, man.
He's no virgin
I
back
got.
there.
I gotta ask
Yeah.
Trey this though.
Stone Pony.
I gotta ask Trey this.
That's
So
why
he
Stones
was a
over
pony.
there on that pony.
He was a pony.
Was he Black Stone?
No,
A lot of Stones over there on that pony.
Don't claim him.
I'm not claiming that.
Yeah. On the ball.
He bullshitting on that one
I'm
right
not
there.
bullshitting.
Go.
I know what I
Ask
I
your
gotta ask Trey,
question.
I got because
Catfish eating Mo.
I'm a Sigma, man.
God
because
damn.
because not too
For
many
them
people
too.
probably know about this because they probably I don't know if they was listening that day, but I was listening that day because I was on my way to the gym, and this is when you had the anticipated interview with one of the biggest record label moguls in hip hop history.
Russell.
And I just want to know. I heard the interview. I'm sorry, it was 2 interviews because the first interview you hung up on his ass. So I want to know what happened and tell the audience what happened who might not know.
Yeah. All right. So this was around the time I forgot what happened, but hip hop in general, like the music was like being attacked. Like it was, and then somebody went on Oprah. I want to say it was like
Ludacris.
Common
Was it
and
Ludacris? I remember that time you talking about because she went after a few people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
but it wasn't Ice Cube. I think it was like Common and Ludacris, or something like that. Anyway,
Safe rappers.
safe rappers. It wasn't like people
Yeah.
that's really like
Yeah,
saying
It wasn't no DMX.
No.
exactly.
Hey, why don't you got all that money?
And Russell, the
Get
whole
off a nigga,
interview,
bitch.
he was like being real snappy. Like the first few times, I was just laughing it off, ha 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 ha. But then I remember I had said something about Ben Chavis, and Ben Chavis was working with the NAACP at the time. But then he was working with Russell Simmons too. But I was like, hey, so you're working with Ben Chavis, former chairman of the NAACP? He was like, don't call him NAACP. Don't call him. So after the few little times when he was coming at me sideways, I was like, look here, brother. I don't care that you're Russell Simmons right now. You gonna respect me while we're doing this interview. And I just hung up on his ass. And so he ended up calling back. You know, Lisa, the producer, she ended up talking to him. He called back
Lisa.
and
Big
apologized.
Lisa that look like Nick Nolte.
Yeah. Big Lisa.
It's good. It's good. It's all good.
She
It's all
do
good.
look just like
It's
Nick
all
Nolte.
good.
boy.
So that's what happened. He
Okay.
was, I was insulted by the
Lisa
way he was
Eve.
kind of
Jamal
coming at
knows.
me. You know what I'm saying? Cause,
Yeah, Lisa
and I
Eve.
really didn't understand it because the dude, what's my man on Shark Tank? Fubu.
Yeah.
Damon John.
Yeah.
Now Damon John was in there at the time. He was I forgot why he was in Chicago and why I was interviewing him, but he was in there at the whole time. He was in there while it was happening. He was just like, I see where you're coming from, but that's New York. That's how New Yorkers talk. That's how they, you know, they're a little feisty. They have a little attitude. But I'm like, well, I'm from Chicago, and you don't come at me with that shit.
Man.
Not on my show.
That's
You feel
up.
me? And so that's basically how it went down, man.
Was this when you was on the morning
This
show?
I was on the morning show.
He's on the
yeah.
morning
You had your
show.
morning show.
I was in the
You did
parking
the morning
lot.
show how many years?
5 years.
I was in
5
the
years.
parking lot, Jamal, because I was about to go in the gym. And I'm like, this nigga, I'm saying this in the car, this nigga just hung up on Russell Simmons. And then he was like, all right, y'all, I got him back. And then I ended up in the rest of the interview. But Simmons apologized, though.
Yeah.
He apologized.
That's real
But see, that's good
Chicago
though.
West Side shit. Like, he like, man, I done been through all the shit. I've been listening to the radio my whole life. I done been through school. You're not gonna belittle me right here.
Right.
Nigga, I done did my background. I didn't did my homework. I done did
Right.
my research.
Right.
Like I said, Ben Shavers, formerly of the NAACP, motherfucker.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
Right.
you know, like I say, that's New York niggas. Because
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
I was up there for the Jordan game, niggas was talking that shit.
Yeah.
Now this was like, what's my man name? The battle rapper dude.
You talking about?
The
Which
real
one?
battle rap dude.
Who, Juice?
Juice.
No.
I'm about to say
from
J.U.
New York.
Ice. That's
Right.
that's
From
a
New
battle
York.
rapper right there.
From New York.
Murder Mook.
Murder Mook.
Murder Mook.
And
Okay.
he was talking all that shit about that shit. That's Jabari was in the Jordan game, and we was feeling ourselves, and Wes got us in the party, and Robbie coached the game. Jabari got the MVP with Julius Randle. So this nigga was talking all that shit about New York and Harlem. I was like, nigga, fuck New York. nigga, we GD or nothing. Nigga, we say that shit. What's happening? What's up with that shit? Nigga, rap. You rap, nigga. I don't give a fuck about all that shit.
Yeah.
Bloods and Crips. Ain't no Bloods and Crips in Chicago.
Yeah.
He's like, so why you so aggressive? I was like, I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. We got the MVP. Nigga, the Jordan game, the coach right here. Drake DJing, and then Drake dropped that at the top. It's just us, nigga. And we standing
Oh, okay.
right there. So what sound guy is, I'm like, nigga, run that shit back. Nigga, we from Chicago. We deep as hell here. This is Jabari Parker, coach right here, Derrick Rose coach. And he played it back. And Murder Mook was like, oh, shit, like, you niggas real aggressive. I was like, yeah, nigga, I told you, shitty or nothing. I put my hat to the back. And Rob was like, no, man, straight it up, straight it up. And we was drinking our
His hat to the right.
Hey,
I
Trey,
know,
you
right? Probably the reason why they got GDs up there in New York now anyway.
No, they
Hit it!
They not hit me with no cash.
Hey,
Switch
man.
gears.
Yo.
All right. You said you did the evening move,
Yeah.
and then the morning. It's two parts. Why do the morning show, and do you think you doing the morning show was a setup?
Was a who?
Set up to
Oh no. So when I got the morning show, so first of all, that shit was big too, cause I was 25.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going up against Crazy Howard, who had been on the air.
Hand claps for that, man.
I'm going up against Crazy Howard, Eddie and Jobo, who done been on the air
D96.
in the 80s or whatever.
Yeah, damn, yeah.
And then at the time they had the gay dude, Drex. They had this guy named Drex on 103.5. So I'm the young cat walking into all these radio vets that have been on or whatever. So I ain't thinking about none of the pressure. I'm going in there having fun or whatever.
Right.
No, it definitely wasn't a setup because I got 5 years out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They gave me everything they needed to succeed, to win. You know what I'm saying? Man, it was great. It was a great experience.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you think back when you look on them times? Like, damn, I was
like-
one of them niggas that was. I was one of them dudes that was on the radio in Chicago.
You know, I think about it now, bro, because that's why, like right now, I was the young cat in the old regime. You know what I'm saying? I was a part of the Sam Silk, the Rick
Right.
Party,
Wow.
the Crazy Howard, but I was the young cat.
Right.
So like right now is when I'm supposed to be doing my thing, but now I'm looked at like one of the old cats because I was on the air back
Yeah.
at
Back
the
then,
time. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah. So
Because when you have when you do one thing I noticed in the business of Chicago, anytime you on the radio in Chicago, no matter what slot, you can go anywhere.
yeah.
New York, L.A., wherever.
Yep.
Third
They gonna
largest
hire you.
market.
Yep.
They're gonna hire you
Yep.
regardless.
But you know what? Just to double back on that question though, Trey, from my estimates, a lot of people don't go outside anywhere after leaving this market. They either start going to work a regular job or they bullshit around and become weekend help.
Right.
They don't do
Loose
the
squares.
they don't
Also
do the
loose squares.
situation like how it goes to like Roxy was the only one that went to the bigger situation.
You
And
know why, don't
which
you?
turned it over
Right,
to
I'm about to
TV.
say, you know why, right?
don't you?
Turn over to TV.
Look-
I don't know why.
Just look at her knees.
Stop it.
Yeah.
She had the logo behind
That
her.
leather.
Hey,
She got leather knees.
The logo,
we're
man.
trying to keep it professional here,
Yeah.
Trey.
She had the logo behind her.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Literally behind.
But
For
listen,
real.
some of your peers
Pow.
have not gone on to
Bong.
do bigger things in radio.
Yeah.
After Power in 11, what'd you do?
After Power in 11, I went to teach. I was teaching at the Illinois Media School.
Okay.
I was teaching there for about 3 years or so, the Lombard campus and the downtown campus. I also had a after-school matters program at Chicago State.
Okay.
Where I had like 20 high school kids, and I was teaching them radio.
That's good shit.
So that's basically what I did. I went from, I always stayed in radio in some capacity, but like I said, after that I went to teach, started teaching radio. You know what I'm saying? And then while I was teaching, I was still sending my shit out. Sending my tapes out to my resumes and all of that, just because I knew I would jump back into business, but because sometimes, man, these jobs is like they hard to get and hard to maintain. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know how long I was gonna be out, but the teaching really kept me going, And shit, I had to get humble. I was driving Uber. You know what I'm saying? Just
Really?
Yeah, I was, but I made sure like I was up north.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the burbs, I ain't coming in the hood or whatever. But
I mean, did that hit the ego?
yes, absolutely. It's an ego check. It's like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? It levels you. It humbles you.
It humbles you,
It
yeah,
humbles you. Yeah.
yeah.
It makes you remember, like, look, nigga, look. Because it was one time I had an endorsement from Chevy. They gave me a whole Tahoe to just drive around. It was like an old 9 Tahoe in 09, January of 09. I had another little. So it was one time I had 3 cars, and then after I got fired. The Tahoe was gone, of course, because of the endorsement. I ain't with the
Right.
station no more.
Right.
I had a little putt-putt, and I had my boy driving that, and he ended up crashing that. And then my other car that I was in, somebody had hit me from behind. So I went from having 3 cars to none on the bus,
Damn.
on the air,
Damn.
Hey, Jamal,
on the
Wow.
bus, on
Yeah.
the air.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
you heads in here, y'all might not know, but LL got a song called The Cheesy Rat Blues off the Mama Said Knock You Out. And he was like, he talk about how when you the man, people laugh at your jokes even though they corny, and then you fall off.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you putting the tips on the shoelaces.
Yeah.
And you stealing the papers from outside the store before when they throw them out there for the owner to get them, because you got to sell newspapers and
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's called a cheesy rap blues,
Absolutely,
and
bro.
that's what he talking about right now. Like,
Absolutely.
one minute you the man,
Yeah.
and the next minute like all this shit is crumbling down,
Yeah.
and you not the man no more. So what I gotta admire you,
Yeah.
and give you your flowers right now for not breaking,
No.
not letting it
No.
break you. Like a lot of people
Hand
break.
clap.
So that hand
I
clap.
appreciate that.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate that because the shit it gets hard and it gets, man, will I ever be on the radio again? And,
real.
Your
you know,
mind.
yeah,
Your mind can
absolutely.
break you yourself.
Absolutely.
You 4
But-
million
but-
people
but-
listen to you every day. You said you was getting $600 a night.
Yeah.
You fucking whoever you want to.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you got a distinctive voice. So at the end of it, now like you leave a voicemail for a broad and she don't return your motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Ain't no
Exactly.
FaceTime there, ain't no Texas. So he got to get into the real shit. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
So-
hey,
I mean,
baby,
did
this
you-
tray.
Did you miss?
I need a tray.
Do you feel like you missed?
5 and $30.
Do you feel like you missed what radio had transitioned to from just being when I
Yes.
say this, just being a personality behind the mic, that you had to be more?
Yeah, so I got fired in 2011. That was when Instagram had first started. And then that's when people were really taking advantage of like Twitter and Facebook or whatever. So I was on the beginning of the cusp of the shit. And then once it really started blowing up, you know, because I'm looking on different people's Instagrams and I'm like, I only got 5, 6, 7,000 or whatever. When people now got 30 and 40,000 or whatever.
And the blue check.
Yeah.
So that's what in the blue check, right. So that's what I kind of missed out on, like the beginning of social media, but I still kind of latched onto it at the very end of it. So yeah, that's what I missed out on. But yeah, it was a humbling experience, bro. And while it was happening, I was like, okay, God, I see what you're doing. I get it. I understand. It was like I knew he was humbling me because once he took the first car away from me, then the second car away, then I'm like, nigga, you on the bus. You on the bus. So I take that back. I had 3 jobs at the time because I was working at the Illinois Media School, I was working at Chicago State, and I was working for Chicago Public Schools.
Okay.
I had a job at Marshall. I was working at Marshall.
Okay.
They had created, because I was real cool with the principal at Marshall, they had created a position for me called Community Connector. And so basically they giving me $40,000 a year to just go to like the alderman meetings, the police community meetings. I was the bridge between like the community and the school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I did that for 2 years, and then it got to a point where they like, they was cutting the budget, so they had to figure out, you know, they had to give certain positions to teachers, and like my position was like a recreational.
Yeah.
Because I was like the fun nigga at the school. I was like, when kids saw me.
You was at Marshall?
I was at Marshall for 2
Over there with Dr. Starks? Kenyatta, yeah.
That's who gave me the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was Butler at the time.
Cody Butler.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. So she gave me the job. I was
plug, man. This GD thing.
Yeah,
goes around the world, man.
yeah. So she got me the job over there. It was just in the nick of time. It was in the nick of time. And then when they fired me at Marshall, check this out.
Damn.
They fired me at Marshall, and it didn't have nothing to do with me. It was all about
They
they
were cutting
needed
the
those
school.
positions for the like they were cutting out art and like recreational shit for the kids or whatever.
That's when this big school closes was around the corner.
Absolutely.
And they just needed the person with the balls to do it, so they just blamed Ram for it. But it was already in the works. They just didn't have nobody to pull the trigger on the shit. That's why Daly got up out that game like that. He's like, this shit was finna get real funky because we had just got turned down for the Olympics.
Olympics, yeah.
And all that shit.
Yeah.
And then it was getting funky, and the feds was in City Hall. So in the time with the feds being in City Hall, Daly was like, I need a scapegoat out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I need a way out.
Yep.
Then he turned around, said he getting out the rate, he stepping down.
Right.
Then he turned around to be a consultant for the city, trying to help them find the money that he stole.
Yeah, he stole.
Ain't that some cold shit?
Yeah.
And you niggas talking
But
about
you
y'all
know, it
black
started
stone.
from his
I'm
daddy.
an Irish gangster.
It started from his daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. His daddy went out there and took O'Hara. O'Hara's in Bensenville. He dug up 5 cemeteries out there and made them runways and named it the city of Chicago.
You're doing all this, but you're still sending out air checks.
Yeah. So like I said, I had the after school program or whatever. So like I told you, I got fired at Marshall because CPS needed those real positions. One of the security guards at Marshall knew, because Starks, she went to Longwood out south. She went from
95th,
Marshall.
the old Longwood High School, old Academy of Our Lady, yeah.
Bro, it was like September, the beginning of September, and the only thing they had available was security guard positions. They had nothing else. Tutors, I'm like, shit, I need a job. So, bro, for about 2.5 months, I was a security guard at Longwood.
With Schofield.
Yep.
And Sampson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So for about 2 months, I was a security guard at Longwood, and then I had got the call to go work at UBM. That was
on King Drive.
The King Drive.
Yeah.
I had got the call to let's come start that up.
Yeah.
And that's when the radio shit started picking back up, because now I'm putting on my resume what I'm doing for UBM. I'm like, hey, I'm running 3 internet radio stations now. I got a gospel channel, I got a hip hop channel, I got a talk channel. So now it makes me more attractive to these people as opposed to me just not being on the air for the past 3 years or whatever. So did that. Dr. Finney, make sure he rests in peace. I don't really have anything good to say about him, but he started the UBM, the radio network. He funded it, and it went from there. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I was able to get the job that that I have.
Leon Finney. So that's how you winded up in Killeen, Texas.
Yep, that's how I ended up in Killeen. So what happened was Armando.
Yeah.
Armando, the Puerto Rican Casanova. Y'all may remember him.
I remember him, yeah.
From House Music, Hot Mix 5 and all of that, BMX. He was a part of all of that. He was a consultant for this company called Town Square Media. Town Square Media is who owns XXL magazine.
Wow.
And he was like, yo, there's this job down in Killeen, Texas. It's a program director opportunity, man. So you're going to be on the air and the program director. And I applied for it, and he set me in. So remember, I had never been a program director.
Right.
So I'm like, man, I could go down there, stay for about 3-4 years or whatever, then go to either Dallas or Houston and roam from there. So my fifth year there, they ended up promoting me. So I ended up becoming operations manager for all 5 of the damn stations. So now I not only run the hip hop and the R&B, I own the conservative. I run the conservative talk station. They got Rush Limbaugh and Dan Bongino on there, and then I got a country station, and then I got a classic rock station, and then a Mexican regional station. So now, bro, I done went from just being on the air. Now I'm a program director. Not only doing an R&B and hip-hop station, now I got this experience to where I'm overseeing a talk station and now a Mexican station and a country station. So that was the best thing for me to do, to just go down to this small market to earn my stripes so I could come back to a bigger market and, turn it out.
Hand claps.
Yeah. So,
Redemption.
And so basically like I told you, bro, I went from on the bus, nigga taking the red line to work, to now, running
being a security guard.
Being a security guard.
Like Leon and Above the Rim.
Not too many people are able to humble
lying.
themselves.
That was me. That was me.
Not too many people.
I'm just,
not too many people are able to humble themselves.
Yeah.
To leave Chicago to go all the way down to a small market,
Absolutely.
small city. Like I said, a lot of your contemporaries and a lot of your colleagues don't do that.
Yeah,
because they got a face for radio, man.
So
I'm just saying, but but some of them.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, because a lot of
radio face. Fuck the internet. Fuck the TV. They too ugly and fucked up to go anywhere else.
But a lot of
put them on TV.
Hey, Moo and Hunk too many years, man. They fucked up.
Even with Howard. Howard went to Philly. Didn't fare well.
Right.
Yeah, they told her to get the fuck out of here with all that.
That was it.
I got to go. You sure do.
Right. Right.
I mean, that was it. I mean,
it depends on the person.
train,
It depends on the
automobile?
person and their
Get the fuck
situation.
outta here.
Like with me, I ain't
put on through
married.
James.
My kids is
People
grown
do.
or whatever. So
Right.
it's just me. So that looks more attractive as opposed to somebody with kids and a family, whatever. I can just get up and go whenever I want to. My lease is up in December in Killeen, Texas. I'm not renewing it. I just don't know where I'm going to end up. You know what I'm saying? I got the next 3-4 months or so to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's the good thing about it.
You got a voice. You got a good brain.
I appreciate it, man.
And you done been
You got
through.
good drive.
You
Appreciate it.
you by a good brain, I mean like you got good thoughts, and you bring them to life. You know what I'm saying?
appreciate it,
A lot of black people, they have good thoughts. A lot of people, period, they have their good thoughts, and they just be like, I was thinking about
Right.
No,
Oh, man, I was right.
Do it,
Right.
motherfucker.
Right.
Put
mean,
these
sound
lemon
about it.
pepper in there on your fucking
There-
catfish and get up and do it.
Right.
That radio shit ain't easy.
It's
not.
not easy, bro.
At
It,
all.
look, it
Sorry
looks
about
and
that.
sounds
It look,
easy.
sound and easy.
No, it's not, bro. It's not.
Seeing the background scenes, like I said, hanging with Bulu and going to the stations, hanging out with these cats.
Yeah,
is-
man.
Nigga, you be hot Monday, Friday, you got a pink slip in
That's
your
what we saying.
mailbox.
Because
And
all we do is just hear what y'all talk about.
Yeah.
And we don't know what goes on
That's
behind.
something.
The pressure
that's,
behind
That's
it.
a question I wanted to
And
ask
when Clear
about.
Channel came in, the
Yeah.
game was changed.
That's a question I was going to ask.
Uh-huh.
The state of FM radio at this point.
Yeah.
I noticed when it was crazy. I was in St. Louis going to see my son.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to the Urban Adult Contemporary station. Joe Soto was on that station.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That motherfucker on V103
Yeah.
doing the afternoon drive. Joe Soto was on in the in the morning.
morning.
Not morning, early
Afternoon.
early
Yeah,
afternoon, Early
Not-
afternoon.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, radio game is this fucked up? You know what I'm saying? Like, can you really get into that, like, briefly on how now the business of FM radio, is it dying?
No.
Is it?
They just found a way to pimp you, basically.
Wow. Give me an example of that.
If you're in a small, like I'm gonna just say John Doe,
right?
DJ John Doe. A company could be better off paying DJ John Doe $60,000 and telling them, hey man, you're in Miami, DC, Detroit, Atlanta. We're gonna give you all these markets. So it makes the jock look good. Hey, I put on your Instagram, I'm in Miami, DC or whatever, but the company's saving money because now people in Atlanta, DC, Miami or whatever, those are jobs that went to one person. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Those are jobs that went to one person. And it's generic. So when they on the air, hey, it's Joe Soto, I'm talking about, and here's Anita Baker, and he's not saying the name of the song, the station. So you can use his voice and put that shit on 30, 40 stations across the country, you know what I'm saying, and only pay him a specific amount of money. That's how it works.
Not even a fourth of what he's really worth. Wow. So,
but it depends on the company too, because when you got a big company like iHeartMedia, they'll do that. Say. They'll give you like Tone. Tone is on in a few other markets. Tone was down in Killeen, on overnights. Wow. You can go to Atlanta and hear him on from like 6 to 10. You can go to like Minnesota and hear him on from like 5 to 7 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it works. And that particular company finds ways to save money by putting their jocks on and giving them more markets.
It's called one word, and pay attention to it: monopoly.
Yep.
Monopolize.
Wow. So
monopolizing the whole game and the talent and the people that's going to school.
So basically, I would say this is Jeff the Illest live, and we're gonna be playing this song.
And here's SZA up next.
Here's SZA up
That's
next.
it.
And then they recorded in 4 or 5 different markets.
Yeah.
Boy,
but see, certain companies do that because iHeart is the biggest. Right. They can do that, but certain companies do it differently. You know what I'm saying? Certain companies do it differently.
So you know who they stole it from, right? Sirius XM.
That's what I was talking about.
Like
that's what I thought about.
Like the Groove.
Yeah.
On 50. Oh boy, they just got one. They just got one
50.
DJ.
Yeah,
Channel 50.
Channel 50.
And he tell the news.
Mm-hmm.
And he gonna play the song. He gonna be like on
right
on the one on the one. We got the Jacksons coming up with whatever song, Trump or whatever. Turn His Mother Out.
Right.
Then on the B side we got Frankie Beverly and Maze. We all one.
Yeah.
They coming at you. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's what he doing all day. During the day he's on.
Right.
At night they got a tape running.
Right.
True.
Right.
They got a tape running.
That's true.
It's recorded. It is so.
And so certain today in 2022, and it depends on the company. Like you having somebody on overnight that really don't exist. It's either just music or that's it. But iHeart, they can afford to put the girl that's on 10 to 2 in Atlanta, put her on in Chicago from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So that's how it works, bro. That's certain companies,
Because I thought, like, for example, you have Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat come on.
All across the country.
All across the country.
Yep.
He got V103s.
Locked in. How do you as a radio? Go ahead, finish what you're saying.
They have like a Keith Sweat. He comes on at V103 all night.
Same show.
Same show. And
across the country. Yeah.
And that nigga selling candles now.
Yeah.
But how do you, as a radio professional, versus a person that's coming into that kind of spectrum now, coming from the singing, coming from the artist realm, he's coming in now into your realm, which is taking over what the fuck you supposed to be doing and shit.
It's survival of the fittest. The good people survive because you got comedians coming in, you got singers coming in, you got
reality stars
doing radio shows. So it's like you gotta shine, you gotta come with the shit, and if you don't, you don't have a job.
Like are you part of the whole radio, not union, but you all get together and have that national convention of radio broadcasters and everything?
It's a few different ones out there, but yeah, it's good to go to those to just like network, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know who's hiring, who's firing, and all of that type of stuff. So it's good when you had them big conventions like that to network. You got a morning show boot camp. Back in the day, it used to be like Gavin, Jack the Rapper, you know what I'm saying? Those, but now they don't really have too many. They got like morning show boot camp and like it's a few of them, but it's not like how it used to be.
Right.
How was it working for Elroy Smith?
It's great because Elroy is real detailed. You know what I'm saying? He'll like Elroy sit you down. He'll listen to your air check. He'll play, you talking, and he'll pause it. Like, what did you hear from that? He said, well, I may have been talking too long, or I may have said a few times or whatever. He'll be like, yes, next time say it this way. Smile when you talk, so you're not on that 107.5 WGCI as opposed to 107.5 WGCI. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference.
Right.
And, like, he'll break down that shit and, like, tell you how to say it and, all of that or whatever.
He started in Boston on a college station.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
And his biggest record that he ever broke was Candy Girl by New Edition.
New Edition. That's why they featured him in the movie.
In the movie.
Yep.
Elroy,
Oh Lord.
The hate be
A
so
New
real.
Edition reference. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
You got to get a Sigma to do something to top them.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
So
We got Ben Vereen.
Elroy was the Elroy
Pop it,
was
Chicken
the
Head
old
Chicken
school cat.
George.
Chicken George.
He'll
Chicken
break down
George.
everything. ABC.
Elroy. So between the two, because you got Elroy and you got Jay Allen.
Right.
Elroy is the guy that's gonna sit down and like train you and like work with you. Because when you're on the air, sometimes you're screaming. He'll tell you to just talk. Just make sure you talk. Like, so Elroy is real methodical. He's breaking it down. Jay really wants you. You got to have that shit already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Jay? You got to be at a certain point for Jay to just jump in and be like, okay, I got you now. Say it like this. If you ain't there yet, Jay ain't fucking with you.
Nope.
Jay ain't about to like groom you and all that other stuff.
At all.
It's a difference. It's a
Elroy
difference.
went and bought Leon over to GCI
Yes.
from
GCI,
92,
yeah,
and he
for
put him
that.
on the radio the day 9/11 started.
Yep.
Could you see yourself doing a Charlemagne type role?
Man, I think I was Charlemagne before Charlemagne.
Hit it!
That's all I'm
Shit,
saying.
there you go.
That's all I'm saying.
Speak on that shit.
He don't nigga no South Carolina props over nobody from Chicago.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But
You have
that
to have balls with them great jeans you got on
Yeah,
right now.
But you
man.
know, could that fly in
Levi
Chicago?
Town.
Do you feel like that could fly in
Last
Chicago
better
like
so.
that?
Huh?
Could that whole situation of the Breakfast Club like that fly in Chicago from the beginning?
I think-
Not what the apex of it, what it is right now, but from the beginning.
Uh,
all three of that situation, could it have the impact that it has in the tri-state area up there
I think so. And this is
before
why
it went syndicated? Go.
I think, well, now it's the biggest shit ever. You know
Correct.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's a good question. You can't have a lot of breakfast clubs. Well, I take that back.
Here we go.
If you notice, man, it's always that one person that sticks out. And it's not a lot of people that's sticking out today. So when you are able to go in and because they'll tell you to get on the radio, talk 30 seconds, and just keep going. You really just got to have a nice voice and sound good over the music. But it's when you can be able to just go in there and say what the fuck you want to say and not care about the consequences or whatever. That's what makes you excel in this business. You know what I'm saying? You
Get
can't
their
just,
get the voice is gonna get their attention.
yes,
You have to have some facts to it, but you have to be a little bit controversial
yes.
to get the artist who you're speaking about, and the other artists be like, I wish you would say some shit like that about
Yep.
me.
Saying
He won't
that-
say that about this guy here, this and that. So that's what brought Charlemagne in. But
Yes.
Charlemagne also has a mind.
He's smart
True
as
indeed,
hell.
but
Of
I'm
his
saying,
world.
but
Smart as hell.
But hearing Magic say that, you guys, you all get what I'm saying.
Where you going
I
with
mean,
it?
could the Wendy Williams, could the Charlemagne with the Breakfast Club, or Charlemagne when he was with Philly, could that have flown in Chicago, and could you have seen yourself doing that on the consistent basis, provided that you were given the what's the word I'm looking for? The comfort
creativity
level of doing
of
it.
it,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
the creativity to do it,
I
yeah.
think the internet is alive now. And the Breakfast Club is big because they get millions of views on their interviews. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that the internet exists and people know who Charlemagne is and they know who the Breakfast Club is, that shit will work in Chicago, I think.
So everybody wants to get on there.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
wants
the
to
show.
be.
That's
a
the
good
show.
look for whoever wants to be on there. Ja Rule was on there the other day. Jalen Rose was on there again.
And you see politicians coming on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But see,
Umar was on there.
Yeah.
What the
But see,
fuck has
here-
he done?
Twice.
But here's the thing, guys, and this is where this
Begging.
is my opinion right here, right, Trey. Chicago lacks. You know who the Breakfast Club is. You know who Big Boy is.
Mm-hmm.
You know who Ryan Cameron is.
Mm-hmm.
And these are all your colleagues. But our city comes in 5th or 4th or 6th in that list of those big people like that.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
I think it would still be able to work because, like I said, we got the internet and we have access to different shit now. Man, people don't care where you at doing the show these days. Because I'm sure a lot of y'all probably listen to different like podcasts and different shows from people who not even here or whatever.
Right.
So with the evolution of the internet, I think things have opened up. You know, open up the playing field for everything. Like back in the day in the 90s, 2000s, they used to tell you, they used to make it seem like if it's a syndicated show, make it seem like it's in Chicago, or make it seem like, you know, have Doug or somebody say the time and the weather, talk about the fact, and make, even with Dee now on Power 92, they'll give her stuff to be like, hey, the traffic is going well out there. You know, how people don't care where you're doing the show from no more. They don't care that you're in L.A. or New York. As long as you're giving them good shit to talk about and listen to, they don't care where you're at.
Right.
I think the only thing that didn't work was when they tried to do that shit with Steve Harvey. And, you know, and people figured out, like, he ain't here doing the news.
Right.
And he giving, like you said, he giving, like, little droppets of what he know because somebody reading it to him. But that didn't work because he did it.
But listen, but
that
check
was
it
your
out.
boy reading it to him.
But check it out.
Mosky Love was showing him how to read, holding up the sign.
Yeah.
Because Steve Harvey had never been on the radio. Steve Harvey was standing right behind the Wrigley building. And I was working in this building at the time. And then he was going to the old GCI building. And Steve Harvey had never been on the radio. So he was learning on the curve.
Yeah. Jimmy
Because he
Jam.
was on the floor.
Yeah.
Literally.
Jimmy Jam used to be the producer for
Steve
Harvey show when he started on GCI back in '96.
Yeah.
Everything they would say was on the script. They would write it out, every single thing, the jokes, everything. They was reading the script doing the show before Steve Harvey would actually get into it and be like, okay, I know what I'm doing now, or whatever. So yeah, man, it's
Who they really wanted was J. Anthony Brown. J. Anthony Brown had did it for like 2 weeks. Then he was like, "No, I'm not no radio."
Yeah, but I just feel like, you know, Chicago has never had that Charlemagne.
I got you.
Personality.
But the
big
thing,
boy
Jamal,
personality.
But the thing, Jamal, the one thing, and I think he's going to accredit to this. A lot like GCI and a lot of these like stations in Chicago try to keep it Chicago.
Right.
They try to keep it local. They don't look at, and it's always been that way. Anytime they tried to do a syndicated show, the only syndicated show that was really successful was Tom Joyner.
A lot of niggas lost jobs being local.
You know,
because Steve Harvey didn't work here when he was syndicated.
Okay, but everybody was an outsider. But we was talking about as far as like you with Big Boy. Big Boy is L.A., right?
Right.
You know, synonymous with L.A.
Right.
Ryan Cameron, synonymous with Atlanta.
ATL, right? Yeah.
What was the other guy that was down in Atlanta?
So-
What's his name?
so-
Frankie. Hold on.
Frank Ski.
Frank Ski. You all heard of
There's
Frank
some
Ski?
hoes in this house.
So what you
Right.
saying?
Hell yeah.
What
I'm saying is that
this club.
What I'm asking is,
Shit, in Atlanta?
can it be so still? Can we have that big personality here from Chicago who can mesmerize the whole nation?
Who would it be?
Who would it be?
I think I think but times have changed because you had that. You had a Doug Banks from Chicago who was on the air that got syndicated. You had Tom Joyner, but these cats was like
older,
and they were like safe. You know what I'm saying? They
Very
weren't talking
safe.
about it. You know, they was
They
safe.
very
They was
safe.
Safe.
Doug Banks like, hello everybody, and you know he was with the white folks and
Right.
he did
Yeah,
the 190 North
yeah.
show with
Yeah,
the
he did
cooking
do that, yeah,
and all of
yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Bama Lamb.
so it wasn't nobody that's like talking that shit like.
So
you
Jamal,
know,
are you
Bama
saying?
Land.
We talking about we talking about from this
Today.
point on. Yeah, from this point on.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, it's wide open, bro. Like I said, it's different than it was 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
You got now these other. You got like I listened to the Joe Budden podcast.
Okay.
You know, you see what I'm saying? You got options now these days. You got different, and so I think it's more accessible. I think it's more easy for somebody to accept somebody coming in talking that shit now these days, as opposed to
Right.
10 years ago. It's because you got Charlemagne.
Gotcha.
You know, you got somebody out there that's known to piss some people off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And do that.
And all he does is ask tough questions. He cracks his joke, but he knows the music. He
But
knows
do we have
the
a
facts.
Chicago person that does that?
Listen,
I don't think so.
So you want
There
somebody?
we go. You just
I
heard
don't
him say
think
that.
so.
You want
'Cause
somebody? So you want somebody to do the Twitter shit and all that shit? No, that's what the Twitter is for. Chicago's not like that. You want this person dead? You want them to be
That's it.
laying at GC at fucking United Center because you want them to be controversial?
Okay, but
and
don't
talk
ask
shit
me.
and ask Dirk.
You gotta ask the radio-
is that what you're asking though?
No, you got to have to ask the radio
No,
professional
I'm
right
asking
here.
you. Is that what you're asking?
I feel like we need to have a bigger personality here. I feel like
I'm with that. I feel you on that.
I feel like we do not have a synonymous personality.
LA got Big
because
Boy.
that's not
Chicago
Chicago.
got Charlemagne. I got you.
The
I see what
closest
you're
one
saying.
that maybe could come to it, or could fulfill that role, is either him. You know, no jocking and nothing like that, but because it could be you or Tone.
Yep.
Yeah. Tone has a podcast with Kiki and
I mean, you all understand what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like,
That
we
one
have to
voice, that person
market
who,
so big,
Nobody
we should
wants
have
to
it. We should
get
have
killed asking these niggas about their business.
True.
In this
That's
fucking
true.
hip hop shit.
That's true.
That's why it's not happening because this is
That's
a
true.
political town. They know where you at. They're gonna pull up like Kanye did when the old boy dissed him on the fucking documentary. So no, it's
Shout
not
out
gonna
to
happen
Tifa.
here.
To answer that, man, today in 2022, nobody's grooming like the next generation of like personalities to be on the air. That's why like, I was listening to the radio the other day, bro. Just listening to GCI and Power 92. Power 92 got a lot of women on, so it's like you don't know who's on the radio when you listen. And when I listen to GCI, I don't know who it is that's on the air because what you're telling me, I can go on a website and listen to. You know what I'm saying? I can go on a website and check out, coming up in 5 minutes, we'll tell you how Wiz Khalifa, what Wiz Khalifa did last weekend. All I got to do is go to my phone and just type in Wiz Khalifa, and I'm finna get the answer to whatever this dude is about to say.
Before they come back on the air.
Nobody's
Yeah.
saying anything that's going to make me want to listen to them tomorrow and find out,
Yeah.
what it is.
Right.
So the landscape has kind of changed.
Right.
You know,
And
it's
all
kinda-
the money is behind Power 105 in the Breakfast Club
and-
because of iHeartRadio.
He
They're
knows a
not-
lot.
They're not going to give.
He got
they're
it.
not going to give. Who's running fucking hip hop right now?
Yeah. That's why
Durkio. He just sold out the fucking United Center, but they're not going to have him at GCI giving an interview.
Man, we
Why
got-
not? Because they do the interviews for Power 105.
I said that
for the Breakfast Club.
I said that. I
the
said
day
I don't
before.
understand why the fuck Dirk is not on the morning on doing an interview with them.
Because I think Dirk, he in Atlanta, right? Does he live
We're
in
talking about
Atlanta?
when he did the concert here
Yeah.
Monday,
Yeah.
last Monday.
He should have been on the radio.
He should have been on the radio.
But-
because when they come to New York to do a show,
They on the
come
radio.
On Power, they come on Power.
It's the day before, and iHeartRadio is back in the whole fucking concert.
Okay,
all that
so-
shit. that's who has the bag. So the bag is with the concert and the radio station. So
But-
the
but-
radio station is going to be backed by iHeart, and they're going to back. All the money is being made by the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. And like you said,
Flat
so
out.
that's why you put the Breakfast Club on 50 stations. And so now 49 motherfuckers don't have a job because they done put on 50, they done put the Breakfast Club on 50 stations. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, 'cause
so,
they all over.
But if
so,
you,
so now, so to piggyback on what you said, that one personality that Dave Eilhart has already designated Charlemagne as that dude. You know what I'm saying? So, and so that's what the company would do. They would put him on 50, 60 stations around the country. And so that's their answer to whatever. You got the star power. And like I said, the landscape is different now because you got the internet. And they're averaging 700,000 to 1 million views per interview. You know what I'm saying? So
Ed Lover didn't have all that, and he was getting those three salary to himself.
yes.
He was getting that $1.5 million to
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
They split that up between them three. Just like he said when they lost when the dude that was on the radio with him,
Yep.
and they gave it to Tone and
all
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's just a game, and how bad you really want it. Damn near like when you really like in free agency, like where you really want to go, and we get ready to sign with a school, you can't really let them know like, yeah, you got to give me your top 5 schools. You can't really know like, man, I'm really going to Kentucky.
I see what
Kentucky
you're
got me by the balls. I really want to go there.
I'm not gonna really let them know I want to. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got you.
you gotta let them know. What I tell y'all 3 weeks ago when who performs better when it's Kentucky Derby was just the other day, right? Who won? The long shot.
80 to 1 shot.
Yeah, cause goddamn, there's other horses out there. You perform better if you the chick you like, her nigga keep a haircut. Your shit is done every week. You bring your game up. You know what I'm saying? And it just goes better because they're gonna perform better when it's something else is on the track. When you know it's something else out there with you. You know what I'm saying? So they not letting Chicago do that because Chicago's really running hip hop right now. All the shit you see right now has come on God, on all these niggas wearing these ski masks, all this shit. All that shit comes from Chicago.
What I tell you last
man.
week, Dirk #1.
Yeah.
Oh, Dirk number one artist in the industry.
I mean, he #1.
Oh, he killing it.
Especially now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
we got to talk about that, Jamal.
I mean,
nephew come to the shop the other day like this. I said, man, let me hold some. And boy, did he let me hold some. Yeah.
Cool.
I cut his hair with his like this. You see that? Let the shades down. Because he's standing in front of the shop when I pull up. Because Black ain't in there. He got a white T-shirt on. But it's good. The ski mask on.
Yeah.
I said, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? Come in here. Why are you doing that? Why you got that on? I don't want nobody to know I am. If I'm in that life, I know you somebody. I got to blow at you. Because you somebody. Why you got your face covered up?
Yeah, you somebody.
But that's just the way we fucked up. That's all Chicago shit. And the whole, what all you see now in Chicago was birthed from Keith and them.
Yeah.
Dirk and
that's
them.
it.
All them boys, all that
The
shit.
stage generation.
That's
for
that
sure.
whole thug in them trying to be like them boys.
lastly, on the radio topic again.
Yes, sir.
Your next move after Kaleem.
Bro, I got a good 4 opportunities like right now, like really good opportunities on the table right now. That
Hand claps.
Yeah. I got so me being in Killeen, like I just resigned like about 2 weeks ago. I just walked away from the situation because I know that I got better on the way, you know. And I was dealing with, I'm down in Texas, and I was dealing with like subtle racism and a whole bunch of bullshit that I'm like, I ain't appreciate you, man. That I ain't even signed up for.
You're
not cow tipping. No.
Progression, bro. A better opportunity. I really can't speak on it right now because I don't want to jinx the opportunity.
Exactly.
Right.
But a really big situation in the works.
Would you ever be able to think that Chicago will have 6 urban radio stations right now?
It's crazy. No.
7 urban radio stations right now?
No. And I'm gonna talk to the guy that runs that 95.1, 105.1, and the other station, cause he got like 3 frequencies. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't really doing nothing because they got like Young Jock on in the morning.
Yeah.
Cause it's like it's a cookie cutter from.
For how long he gonna be on there?
Ain't
he
no
has
telling.
some troubles.
It's a syndicated show.
Yeah, but I heard that trouble. He go do
Oh yeah. I heard about that the other day. Yeah, I don't know.
He got some shit in jail like CB4.
Yeah.
Pop it.
But I think a station that a hybrid will really work in Chicago, and ain't nobody thought about it doing it. A hybrid of a hip hop and an R&B station.
Really?
Like a station that plays like adult shit until like about 1 or 2 o'clock, and then after like 2 o'clock you start getting hip. Then after midnight you get back adult R&B again. They do that a lot around the country, but ain't nobody doing it in Chicago. A station where at night the kids can listen to, but during the day the parents listen to. You got you got GCI that cater to the kids. You got Power that caters to the kids. You got V103 and 106.3 that caters to the adults.
Yep.
How about the station right in the middle that, you know, the kids can listen to and the adults will listen to? Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody thought of that. What the fuck? Somebody do that.
Hit it.
So, yeah, man, come
That's
back.
my playlist all day long. That's
Yeah,
what I
bro.
listen to.
After a certain time, you know, you turn it up. You
Yeah.
know, and that works. Like, it works in certain markets. You know, so somebody needs to come up with that concept in the shaft.
Now, okay. Give me a rewind. we got a couple of topics we got to run through. I know we didn't had you here, a good time, and
Yes,
I
sir.
thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
Y'all
appreciate
good
you,
people.
man.
Appreciate you,
You
bro.
done taught us well about what's been going on as far as radio and catching us up with you. You've gone into the comedy lane. I've known you. I'm speaking for me. I've known you more so as for radio. I followed your radio path and career, but you've actually been on stage doing comedy.
I did it once or twice, and I gotta show love to cats like Mike right here, man. That shit's hard, bro. Like, you could be naturally funny and like tell jokes or whatever, but to like sit up there and do a whole set and
Shit is-
you know what I'm saying, like constantly do jokes.
30 minutes a motherfucker.
Yo, you gotta have a special talent
Shit,
to do
7
that.
minutes a motherfucker.
And hold your composure.
4.
And hold
Right,
your
4.
composure and like bank on people laughing on your shit if they don't laugh or whatever. One of the things I also did when I was on the beach between Power and this new job, I was a part of this improv group that Chris Red, I was a part of Chris Red's improv group. Chris is on Saturday Night Live now. doing his thing. He the other black dude on Saturday Night Live outside of Keenan.
Chris Red was
That's who doing Charles Barkley in that commercial.
Yeah, the
And
commercial.
they're talking in his
Charles
ear.
Barkley, yeah,
That's
Chris
him?
Red,
That's
yeah,
my
yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
That's
he
my
used to
boy
be with,
Chris.
he used to be with what station?
No, Chris was never on the air.
No, never?
But Chris, I was a part of Chris, and that's where I met Mike
Okay.
at
Yeah.
Second City.
Okay.
At Second City, there's no place for black people at Second City. So
You heard that right?
there's,
Rewind that.
there's
You gotta
no
say-
place for black folks at Second City.
Do your Umar, please.
No. It ain't the Cooney
You gotta
thing.
repeat it. No, you gotta repeat
Oh.
it. There's
So-
no place for black
Black
people.
folks at Second City.
Boom.
And
Bombs.
so shouts out to what was her girl name? The instructor.
It was a black chick, and she was very
Man,
good.
I forget her name.
And it was a class that Jason Mims was in there. He had a commercial on during the Super Bowl like 3 years ago. The first commercial that came on, he was in our class. A couple of more guys, a couple of older guys, but it was like a diversity class. That's
Diversity.
What it was.
That's what it was,
diversity
and it was
class.
just black. It was just black folks.
blacks
in
and
there.
Latinos.
Yep, and we was doing improv.
Yeah.
We had to create that because the regular Second City classes or whatever wasn't welcoming black folks in it or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was. So I started doing that. I went to IO Improv Olympic. That helped me with just being witty and funny and shit on the air.
She
or
had us
whatever.
rapping this shit.
Yeah.
I just was like, this class.
And that's where I met
shit,
Mike.
nigga.
That's where I met
I
Mike
do
at.
this shit all day long.
Yeah.
Let's
You
go. She
performed
like,
on
class,
stage
I'm like,
where-
what?
We was
Comedy-wise.
performing- We was performing. Well, I only did stand up like once or twice down in Killeen at the comedy clubs.
Okay.
I figured out that this ain't for me. Like I could just do the natural funny shit, and I ain't about to sit up there and try to do stand up because
Well, I represent two writers.
Oh, okay.
I represent two comedy writers.
No
right there,
booze.
1 or 2 right
no,
here.
No booze. It was
Whenever
no
you're ready,
booze.
sir.
What's worse than booze? Complete silence.
Complete silence. Yeah. Complete
Like a
silence.
fish-
yeah.
When you
Fish
hear
tank.
Yeah.
you hear complete silence,
Yeah.
and it's just a face looking at you. you
What
like,
the fuck he
Mouth
say?
Pissing on cotton.
But
My nigga.
but listen,
Pulling his dick out the piss.
But check it. When you get that laugh, when you say a joke or two, you get that laugh. That's like you get that. You hear that laugh, and it's another motherfucker that laugh. Okay,
Euphoria.
it's like, oh shit, let me keep
that's that
going.
pump.
You know,
That's the
That's when you
same
bust
thing
that-
as
that's
being known everywhere.
Pre-cum.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
same thing
you
as
get
that.
that laugh. It's like, oh my god, here we go.
Did they know who you was
That's
when
what
you
it is,
performed on
Coach.
stage?
Yeah,
Pre-cum.
Yeah, yeah,
Pre-cum.
yeah.
So the best thing about them laughs, I'm gonna tell you this about comedy.
Man.
You gotta look at the audience like them your boys, and you talking shit to them or your family. So think about 4 people that you really cool with, who you the silliest around, and then the people that's in your head. So now I'm looking at Jarrell, Deanna, Eric, and Charlie. You know what I'm saying? They're my guys, so I can say anything around them. So this is my confidence. I don't know this old lady right here that you know. I don't know none of them, but that's the 4 guys I got in front of me.
Yeah.
And that's who I'm concentrating on. So when they start laughing, I'm picturing them.
Laughing.
You know what
I
I'm
got
saying?
you. I got you.
So if you take that attitude up there, but if you go up there and they not laughing, you like, damn, why them niggas ain't laughing? You know what I'm saying? How many comedians you know be like, I already got paid? Oh, that's the you gotta kill it.
Gotta kill it.
You gotta,
yeah.
hey, that's my time. I'm out.
Right.
I'm Mike Walton. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the fuck
It's
up out
over
of
with,
there.
it's
Out of
over
there.
with.
Yeah.
And I done seen niggas damn near run out Jokes and notes to get hit by a bus because they feel us be so hurt. You got to be like, hey, yo, hold on, man.
Hell yeah.
No, G,
Talk to him.
you was going right till you start talking about your mama sucking dick. What you talking about your mama sucking dick for?
Hit it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's you know, like you see some people, they give a good first 2 minutes.
Swallow? Damn.
2 minutes. And then they'll go into some other shit
It's over.
that's funny between him and his girl. They'll be like, no, this ain't your girl, nigga. They paid $5 and they got a 2-drink minimum.
Right.
So
it really
come on
is.
with
I
it.
don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, I got
So with that being said, go ahead. What fault, Coach?
No, go ahead.
No.
No, because I've been to Jokes and Knows where I've seen people bomb, and I felt bad.
Yeah, I got
for
respect
him.
for
I
the
felt
comedian
bad for
because
him.
they
I
go through a
seen it.
lot. It's a lot to sit up there and gamble on if somebody about to boo you or
Yeah.
it's
Because Jokes and Knows ain't that big.
Yeah.
At all.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
people like right on top of you. So if you ain't funny, they sitting there quiet.
They can see the booger in your nose.
Yeah.
And I didn't been into the old spot that Marlon used to host at the pizza place on Sibley.
Oh, damn. You going back.
And he used to, everybody used to have to walk past the comics as they coming in. Nigga, I seen Michael Blackson do like an hour plus because he was doing D-Ray show the next night. But niggas used to come in there and really work out. Corey Holcomb did 2 hours, and the lady was like, he is so degrading. He made like 10 ladies get up and leave. But the chick who was with me,
Corey
she one of his best
he gonna insult you.
supporters now because she get it now. But the first time I took her to see, she's like, this nigga is totally killing us. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But I was it's jokes, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta really, like I done seen Ray Grady like really kill it. I done seen niggas, y'all won't believe this, but Leslie Jones, Marlon used to have this joke that he crack on me, call me Monkey Long, all this shit, whoop the band. So Leslie Jones got up there. I'm way in the back with my boys. We chilling. We eating our pizza. We drinking. She like, what Monkey Long at? I heard he got the dick. What's up with the dick, Monkey Long? And he got quiet. And I said my shit. It left because you look like Pookie from New York City's sister.
Hit it!
Killed her. She couldn't even come back. 2 minutes into her show, she called Marlon the next day. Was like, nigga, who the fuck was Monkey Long? Why did he fuck my whole nigga? Because we know she's fine. She got a face for,
that's the money. The face is
She
got
need
a
two
face for-
tickets. She need
strong.
2 tickets to go to the zoo. One to get in, one to get out. Nigga.
She got a job. Halloween party.
Want to get in, want
They
to
rent
get
that bitch for Halloween.
Hit it, man. Hey, check this out. Last week, we did the podcast last Wednesday.
Rent that bitch.
Come Thursday, Kevin Samuels passed away. It was an internet rumor for a great minute until it got confirmed and everything. Where were you at when you found out what happened with Kevin Samuels? And we're going to go around the whole room.
I was scrolling Facebook, and I was scrolling Facebook, and I didn't really believe it until I, looked on TMZ because I'm one of them cats that I don't believe
shit,
nothing
right?
until I go to a reputable site.
like TMZ.
Yeah.
And it wasn't on TMZ at all. But go ahead.
He
So you
wasn't
say-
big, he wasn't big enough for them at the time.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
And then they
Right.
put him up there the next day. You know what I mean? After
If-
it became
if-
an internet sensation,
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
He became
I don't
trendy.
think they felt like he was big enough for them.
Right. For
Because
TMZ?
he was just, he really was just tearing down black women. He wasn't on their radar. And old boy ain't there no more.
Yeah.
Van under there
Van
no more.
Lathan.
So the thing was, like, they didn't have no end to the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, their culture is really
Mainstream.
What they think is our culture is really pop shit.
Who,
They go
TMZ?
report on Kanye, the
Offset.
Kardashians, all that shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
That-
you
Cardi
know-
B,
Yeah,
Offset.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what it stands for?
Huh?
30 mile zone. So in LA, there's a 30 mile zone.
Yeah.
Right, TMZ.
So that's
right.
what TMZ
Third
stands
mile zone,
for.
right.
Out that 30 mile zone, it's wide open. That's
dude
how they
was-
get shit first.
He's
Dude was a lawyer.
Yeah, lawyer.
Yeah. He was
Harvey,
actually
right.
Yeah.
He was on People's Court.
Yeah, he actually used to follow up
Harvey
behind.
Levitz or whatever.
Harvey
his
Levin,
name
yep.
is.
So the news came down. The rumor was down that he passed away. Came on Twitter, Clubhouse. Are you on Clubhouse, Trey?
Yes.
Okay. Clubhouse, it had like 8 to 25 different rooms, all talking about Twitter. I mean, talking about Kevin Samuels.
Is this nigga dead?
Yeah,
that's the name of the podcast.
A lot of black women, Trey, Be Able, Coach, Magic, Jeff, Sound Guy, went in on his death.
Yeah.
Man.
Your thoughts?
Hit dogs holler.
Pop it.
Basically.
That's the name of the show.
Hit dogs holler.
Hit dogs holler.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
That shit was wild, man. Like, man, I really didn't agree what he had to say, but when you pass away, man, leave that shit alone.
Right.
You didn't
It's
agree.
over.
You didn't go ahead, Coach. I mean, go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. Leave it
Vivica
alone.
Fox was talking about how it was karma, how he died, and all this other stuff.
Man,
like
leave
he's
it
dead.
alone.
Let it go. It's
Let
over.
it go.
She
It's
need to
over.
go get her face back.
Man.
Hit it.
Fuck her. I saw that shit.
Yeah.
Hit it again.
Like we tripping over. Like this lets me know we living in a society.
What didn't you agree with what he said?
I didn't agree with none of that shit.
None of it?
None of it.
You didn't agree with the whole high value man, and if you
I ain't
pass
give a fuck.
37,
I ain't give a fuck about
it's
that.
over with for her and shit
no.
like that.
No, man, we here to get a nut, man. How he died, getting a nut.
B,
Dick didn't even work.
pop it.
Right.
Dick had a handicap sign on.
Yeah,
Hit
man.
I mean, I ain't give no fuck about
Nigga, Dick
what he
was one
was
of Jerry's
saying. I mean,
kids.
That's speculation about whether he took
Man, the nigga Dick had
Red
was one of
Bulls
Jerry
and-
Keys.
and
he
Viagra.
drank Red
he took a
Bulls.
Stamina RX, nigga.
Yeah. And
Gas
and-
station
Should
pill.
have used
Yeah.
pink horsepower.
he's
Yeah.
55 years old.
You saw the bitch he was laying. You saw the bitch he was on
The
top
man had
of.
some
He
health,
needed it.
health
He needed
issues
it.
before.
He needed it.
That
though.
bitch
You
was
saw
fucking.
bitch?
That nigga was
Saw
fucking
it,
a
girl.
couch.
He needed it.
My God.
That nigga was
Alcantara?
fucking a bean bag,
Yeah, he
nigga.
needed that.
Esperanza.
He was about to fuck a couch, nigga. That was a big thick bitch. He needed all that.
All that smart shit he said about
Somebody
them women and
somebody
her
said
trying to
she like
give
a
us all that
sectional.
advice. What if
Somebody said she looked like a sectional.
What?
A couch. That big bitch like a couch, man.
why you talking about all the fat bitches?
Pop it, man.
Straight
All you
up.
have to do is
I'm like, man, leave that shit alone.
But
like,
but
man,
But
stick
just
your
to
cane in the
piggyback
bitch,
off-
man. Take 2 canes, tape them together,
just
and
to
fuck the bitch with
piggyback
the
off,
canes.
he passed, yo. Respect
right,
that.
respect the dead.
Motherfuckers was like, it's karma. He's supposed to be dead.
Twitter blew
God
me.
didn't like
Twitter,
ugly. I
Twitter
was like,
that blew me because the women on Twitter was just going in, just
But once again,
celebrating.
it was the culture of what?
hurt bitches.
But
Chicago.
Hit it again.
Chicago hip hop. Smoking on what?
Hey.
They was smoking on Kevin Samuels' ass that night because they wore his ass
They
out.
wore him
Let
out,
me read
man.
this right quick.
His mother found out through,
social media.
Social media.
Yeah.
and I told the lady the other night, I was like, his mother found out, she was like, fuck his mama. I said, yo.
Yeah.
Most people are upset with Kevin Samuels' critique and harsh words towards women. Now I'll explain what he said about men that no one seems to want to acknowledge. Beta men with beta traits are not suitable for wives. They can't protect their women. Unmarried men are looked upon as unstable. Men that date women with no intentions to marry are jokesters. Men that are average are only subjected to get average or below average women. Men that don't make enough money to even provide for themselves shouldn't date. Men that have no leadership skills have no husband qualities. Women aren't the enemy. Socially awkward beta men need to work on their approach on meeting women. Men that are not in control of their emotions have no ability to be in control of a family.
Where'd that come from? Mars? That's some bitch with a rose wrote that. 'Cause that's all she do is play with her rose and think about how a man outdid her.
She's shaky in her boot.
Yeah. Some
What were your
bitch.
thoughts about him, though,
She
for
got taken. She got taken for her motherfucking income tax check for 6 years in a row. I'm finna flip it.
That rose, boy.
I think
Changing the game.
I think Kevin Samuels is just a regular dude
Yeah.
with a raw opinion that just didn't care about what
How people
folks
felt.
thought.
Yeah.
And he capitalized off
He
of it.
did,
Yeah.
man. He did.
And he was dressed
He
nice.
did. He
was
dressed nice. He spoke
That's
well.
nice. But here we go. Those women was on that podcast.
They called into
They
the
was
show.
calling in. I said nothing. Hey, when he passed, man, let that man die in peace.
Man, they talked about Michael Jackson when he died.
Man, let that man
Prince,
die in peace. Man.
everybody.
Man, come on, black women.
That's why me and Bobby
Don't
Brown,
do
we
that.
ain't dying. We ain't letting these
I
hoes
get
talk
it.
about
I get
us.
it. You're mad. You're upset, man. Calm down. It's gonna be all right.
Everything.
Man, that man
Yeah,
die in peace.
I ain't gonna celebrate when somebody die, man.
Yeah.
No, we're not. That's not good.
I don't fuck with Donald Trump, but if he die, I ain't gonna be like, well, fuck. I'm happy
Right.
now.
Right.
Right.
I
Like,
ain't
I'm
that
a-
type of dude, man.
I'm a crip walk.
What was
all
that
the way
line
around.
the KRS once said?
On what song?
You know what? I'm kind of glad Nixon died. Remember that? Yeah.
Like for me, my mom said this, and I live by this creed. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, shut the fuck up.
I probably
You
should
talk
never
about
talk.
that on your JD After Dark?
I haven't. I'm doing it tomorrow.
Okay.
And we're gonna have a conversation about that. That's gonna be my closeout. My main topic is, man, when is petty enough? And that's kind of in that vein, because like especially a lot of our people use social media as they petty party. You know what I'm saying?
What the pastor say though?
Petty party.
Petty minds forever stay thinking petty. Me, I'm thinking heavenly till I'm 70. The pastor, Sean Corey.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, after he get through playing this year, is about to embark on a 10-year,
375.
million contract.
That man
for the NFL.
That
One
man.
word.
What?
Goat.
Goat. I was thinking
Two
about
words. White man.
Period.
that. Yeah. I was thinking about that.
One word.
Say that again.
Hunky.
Period.
Try to talk, John. Go ahead. Finish with
I was thinking
hunky.
about that. That's the equivalent to Jordan retiring and going to work for TNT.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Like that. Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I understand the bread part of it, but it's like I was thinking of like Tom Brady to be like an owner or like a GM or something. That's the equivalent to like Jordan going to work for, like I said, ESPN or TNT.
Man,
And what you said on Facebook, he don't want to stay home.
He don't wanna be
He
at
don't
home,
like his
bro.
family. I don't think.
At all.
Exactly. So now he
Sit
don't
home
have to
that
be
one
at
day
home.
like,
kids.
Yeah,
What is this?
yeah.
He
fuck
got
them kids.
He's
Gazelle.
at home like, man, fuck this.
Yeah.
Get me out this
That's,
house.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I got two
Fuck
words
them
for
dishes.
you.
This bitch get on my nerves.
Right.
Right.
I'm
A
going to give you
vacuum,
two words
bitch.
for you. That contract represent two words.
What's that?
White privilege. I knew what he was saying before he even
You
said
agree
it.
with that, though?
Absolutely.
Come on.
$37.5 million a year for 10 years.
And you have no
None.
He can
TV
talk. He
analyst.
look-
Here's the
talk, he
thing.
look-
So with that, they're gonna take him to like a little training or whatever. He's gonna. He all he has to do is just provide his
Insight.
perspective,
That's
his
it.
insight. That's he getting paid almost $40 million a year
Some motherfuckers
just to
think he
give
Jesus.
his
Because he's Tom.
because he's Tom Brady.
Because
Here's the
he's
thing.
Tom
Buddy.
Brady.
Here's the thing. They shitted on Romo too. When CBS gave him all that money, it was like, what the fuck? What is
money
Romo?
they gave Romo?
40
Romo's
million.
never done this before. How he getting all this money? Now
40
everybody
million.
think he one of the best to do it.
He breaks down. He breaks down on
But
football.
when he got that money, they was like, why they giving him that?
But your boy booted him in his ass.
Pause.
Greg Olsen was the same way though.
Okay.
Same way. Like they've been doing. They've been
See, I
working
knew
on it.
something was up with Fox because they let Aikman and what's her name
Just
walk too
go.
easy.
Just
And
go.
I knew, and I'm thinking to myself, they got somebody in the works somewhere
Yeah.
that they gonna spring on us.
Yeah.
Here you go.
And here we go.
Yeah.
'Cause they
Trey,
told him he can keep playing, and then when he ready to quit,
Yeah.
this contract is still
It's
gonna be here
yours.
for it's yours.
Yep.
So Troy and Joe don't even get along though, really.
Coming from the network.
Joe Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Coming
it's
from.
They
like
going to
like Mike,
ESPN.
like Mike and Mike.
Right.
They
They
didn't
hated
get along.
each other.
They hated each other.
Hated each
That's
other.
why they had to break them. Till they finished their contract out. The only time they would speak was on the air. That's the only time they
That's
was
it.
like,
Is that how y'all felt? How you felt?
Oz wasn't like that.
yeah, them
but-
niggas, they really hate each other.
Yeah, that Oz wasn't like that, but
Listen to me,
You all
man.
still talking though?
no, I ain't
Oh, they
talking.
hate each other. Okay.
This coming
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
This is coming
He
from
blocked
the
you on
network
Facebook?
that don't give a fuck about black folks.
Wait. Did he?
Fox.
No, we just ain't friends. Nothing
This
like
is
that,
just
yeah.
Fox, not Fox Sports Net.
Huh?
Fox.
Yeah, Fox. Yeah, Fox.
Yeah,
Fox
don't give a
Network.
fuck about black folk, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Fox.
Yeah.
They got Shannon Sharp, nigga.
That's Fox Sports
Bobs!
Net.
That's
SB
Fox Sports.
It's
Yeah,
Fox
that's-
Sports.
Yeah.
And then that's
That's
Skip.
FS1.
And then here we go. And that's Skip.
Skip.
But Skip.
Yeah, Skip
Hey,
made that
Shannon
happen.
Sharp is
Let me
the
repeat
best.
that. Let me rewind. Press rewind. That's Skip making that happen.
Okay.
Not Fox. Skip.
So
Because you look at everybody.
Notice the elevation in his voice when he talk about something that you know that.
So
the
is
white,
this
the white man. The white man.
Is it Skip or the boy? Skip or Stephen A?
What about him?
Who you taking?
Skip.
I mean Shannon or Stephen A.
Shannon.
I mean, I watch Shannon majority of the time.
I think they both good shows. You know what I'm saying? I think Stephen A. is the given because he's entertaining and animated and all that other stuff.
Big word, nigga.
But Shannon is too. Shannon is entertaining. I mean, he's got valid points. You know what I'm saying? His podcast is the shit too.
He get everybody on
He
there.
has everybody on there.
But Trey, some in our community, some in our delegation,
Numbers.
and the black delegation feel like because of the whole putting the Black and Mild and the Hennessy.
Man, that shit
he's
was funny,
cooning.
bro.
That was cool.
Yeah, it's funny though.
That-
Jamal. I thought it was
listen,
funny, man.
Listen.
You know who really
listen,
be cooning?
Wait. We about to say something.
Listen. Shannon speak the truth. Steven is a coon.
Hit it.
Hit the Uma.
Go.
I don't even get why y'all be saying this coon shit.
No, cause Steven be.
It's one of those words you just. It's one of those.
It's
things-
trendy.
Yeah, it's
I don't
like
like the
trendy
word.
word.
No, I don't like the word. I hate the word.
I say Steven be on some bullshit, man. He be talking down on some of them players, man. Talking down at the wrong time. It's the wrong time.
Kyrie needs to be talked down on.
Oh yeah, of course.
True.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, yeah.
But some,
I don't
but
think
some
it's a
people-
color thing because I think he's woke. I think he's with us, but I think it just be the black players that be just doing
tell.
stupid shit.
Because
He
the
got to
white
call him
players
out
don't
on it.
do shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, can we just be
But
honest?
you have, hey, look, I could care less. I have that thinking capacity where I understand that.
Oh, okay.
You do have
okay,
a lot
okay.
of the same people that's the same age as us that feel like Stephen A. and Shannon cool on these networks. It's one of those things we've been talking about. People we talk about what's his name, the one that my frat brother used to be fat, now he's skinny.
Jason Whitlock.
No, that's not my frat brother.
I hate him.
You know what I'm
Fuck that
talking
clown.
about? Old man.
I
Old
hate
man
Whitlock.
from-
Now, if we're
from
gonna
New
use
York.
that word,
Yeah.
He's the
You know what I'm
coon.
talking about. When you
Yeah,
said the perm.
I
Supreme
dislike him
Sugar
highly.
perm.
I highly dislike him.
Sharpton.
Yeah.
oh, Al Sharpton.
Al
They
Sharpton.
felt like he was a coon.
Nah.
They felt Jesse's a coon. They felt King was a coon. They felt every Negro. When blacks don't like a certain Negro, coon. That label.
Here's my problem.
Get labeled.
Here's my problem with
they
everything.
grief chasers. Jesse and Al Sharpton are grief chasers.
What?
Grief chasers.
Okay.
When somebody dies,
He said
they
grief
show up
chaser.
and they want to get they do the photo ops.
Shit, he think Umar a coon.
Yeah, of course. He ain't got no school or nothing, man. That nigga ain't. I don't think he a coon. He's a scammer. He full of shit. He talks big. Man, put your money where your mouth is. Walk the walk, talk the talk. I seen Jesse show up on 2 different occasions at a death, and Benji death and my boy death, when his daughter died at the dentist over the anesthesia. And he gave my boy his numbers, like, man, if you ever need a job, whatever you need, this and that. Man, when we called, I was there with him the next day. He called, them numbers didn't work worth shit. Boop, 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 boop. They didn't work.
That's foul.
Because he knew he was going to get that $1 million. He not Jesse.
Message
He knew
LB7.
He knew my boy. She went to the dentist, the little girl,
I remember.
and they put the anesthesia on her. They
And she
overdid
died.
it, and she died.
Yeah.
She was 5 years old.
Yeah.
They had a funeral over at
Push.
no. Your boy that got ran out of town for taking the pictures buck naked.
Oh, Charles Jenkins.
Yeah, him.
Fellowship.
Yeah, fellowship.
Oh, okay.
They charged the other preacher $2,000 because that was his pastor. So Jenkins charged him $2 just because he wanted to preach. But they charged them another $2,500 to use the church.
Shit.
That was the first time I said, man, these niggas selling y'all hope with this Jesus shit.
Trey,
Pussy ass niggas.
the guys, Young Thug, caught the RICO charge. Your thoughts?
Shut your mouth up.
I think two things. I think hip hop is under attack because they not only got Young Thug and Gunna, they got
Lil Baby.
Casanova.
Yeah.
They got him on some
Casanova.
2 years ago.
shit. Yeah,
5
yeah.
to 60 now.
Yeah, they got
He's
him on
facing
some shit.
60 years.
But they were saying that the prosecutor is up for like election in Georgia. You know, it's election time. So they using these cats, you know, as an example of stopping crime or whatever. I think Thug about to go to jail for a minute. I was telling my boy this in the industry. He works at Warner Brothers. I think he gonna go to jail because they got him on some RICO shit and they charged him with something else.
50 murders he's been a part of. He got the main man killed. Nobody's ever beat the RICO Act but one person, the Teflon Don, John Gotti.
My God.
What sent John Gotti to jail was Sammy the Bull told on him.
Yeah.
And that's what got him sent up.
Yeah.
But that's why he got his name, Teflon Don. So the RICO Act was continuing crime enterprise.
They down there
So that's
talking,
what they
boy.
created that act for,
man,
was
they
for the
talking.
mob.
They down there talking.
Yeah.
The Italian mobs
Right.
and them guys. So when our dumbasses, our black people start talking about, they took the mob down with the folks and all that because that's not a mob, that's the street gang.
Yeah.
And it was a street gang that got caught with the RICO Act because they was recording them at the penitentiary.
I think they're about to get Lil Baby too.
Yeah, that's what
I
they on his
read
ass.
that yesterday.
Yeah.
What
They on his
were you
ass.
telling your peoples at Warner?
Oh no, I was just telling him that Young Thug got too much money for him to like actually go to jail for a long time. So I think some palms gonna be greased, and he gonna go to jail. But I don't think he gonna do the whole life that they trying to put on him. He's going to jail.
Your thoughts?
All of them going to jail. It's just a matter
Just
of
when
how
I saw
long.
it, I just like motherfuckers tricking.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers down there talking.
Somebody telling
Somebody
somebody
talking.
something. Yeah.
I'm gonna say what I heard
If it's
on
50 of y'all-
part 3 of We Own the City.
Speak up, please.
Brother,
That's a good show, by the way.
man. Listen here. You ain't got no other choice. You better start talking, because that's the only whole card you got. Because, hey, when you under the RICO Act and the feds come get you, it's over with.
Yeah. They got shit on you for years.
They got recordings on them since 2019.
Yeah. No, bro, it was like 2012, 2013.
I'm talking about what they just announced today.
Oh,
They
okay.
got, like recordings on the shit,
Hey.
like the stabbing with YFN Lucci, all that.
Yeah, you wearing them dresses, huh?
Who,
They gonna
who,
give
who,
you some
who
of that
allegedly baby
business,
mothers
Paul.
that they killed?
Snuff cam.
Did you hear about
It was
that?
his one-
It was his baby mother.
one
So
of
this
Charles
is
Miller.
Hey man, I know black people want to look. I get it. They want to talk about the conspiracy, election, all this. Listen, man.
It's dumb shit.
Listen.
We did dumb shit. You gotta
They
go
coming
with
to get
dumb
you.
We
asses
have a
here.
problem with accountability. If they did that shit, they should go to jail.
Period.
Period. Wallow just talked about that on the episode he had with Young Thug.
saw
when
that,
he
yep.
went in
Yep.
and he said, y'all need to stop doing this dumb shit.
Especially after you done made
After
it.
you done made it, leave that life alone. But these guys still
Don't
want
wanna
to
hear that
put
shit.
one foot over here and one foot over there.
One foot in the game, one foot out.
How many times you seen a motherfucker come back to the hood after he did all the shit to get out the hood,
Man.
just to get some stinking ass broad, just to prove to the niggas
I can still, yeah.
I was fucking her.
Yeah, I
that,
still
that he
fuck
can-
her.
no, that he can fuck her.
Yeah.
because she's the nigga that that's the chick that he always wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But she wasn't the nigga that he always wanted. So he had
My
to prove to
God.
the niggas that had her in the street that, hey,
Out of
I'm that
control.
nigga. So it goes back to what I said about them. We always compete with each other over the bullshit.
Yeah, we do.
So the bullshit ain't nothing. Hey, man, he just got out of jail from doing 10 years. They gonna give him a big party. You come on with your master's degree.
Man.
Nothing. Nothing. They gonna call you until you go to till they go to jail and they
Right.
need you because you got your lawyer's degree. You know what I'm saying?
I got a topic for you, Jamal.
It's
And
fucked up.
It's been bothering me.
We think backwards.
Jamal.
Fucked up.
I'm listening.
Lil Durk, the quote came that, well, Lil Durk said he's the Chicago Jay-Z. That shit is. I was so pissed when I heard that
Gotta
shit.
speak a little louder when you say that, man.
I was pissed about that.
Why you pissed?
Because I'm tired of people living in the moment. Just because he sold out the United Center doesn't mean he's the Chicago's Jay-Z.
It's bigger than that, though, B.
Peop-
Anytime you got your ops singing your songs at your concert.
I get it.
He the biggest streaming artist on
I get it.
on the whatchamacallit.
I get it. People forget. People think. People when he called himself the new Jay-Z, he's looking at lifestyle, not Jay-Z as a GOAT MC. Like people forget. The reason why Jay-Z is respected is because he's a GOAT MC.
But
Outside of that money shit, take that money away.
But
Jay-Z is respected.
But-
Take that move. Take Rock Nation off that name. Jay-Z is respected. Dirk as a rap artist, him rapping, stop it, B.
but
It's a different type of rap though.
But yeah, it
the age
is.
difference.
You are out of his age range
Yeah.
as far as rap.
Yeah, but here
Let me
we
finish.
go.
Let me finish. You and guys, please chime in. Also, you are out of his age range as far as rap. Your age range is Griselda.
Drake and up.
No, it's not even that. I mean, well, yeah, it could be. Yeah, Drake and up. Yeah,
Drake and up.
Griselda, Drake, J. Cole, up until Mobb Deep, up until that.
Right.
For everybody that's anywhere between the ages of 10, 9 years old to up until 26, 27,
He's the GOAT.
28, yes.
Man, my little niece and them just went
Yes.
the other day. They was frantic.
You
They
might
was at
not agree with it.
concert.
You might not like
because
it, but
Yeah.
yes.
where's the level of where's the measurement of
If they're quoting his lyrics, if they're sitting up here singing, if he cannot sit up here and do a whole rap song where he just points the mic into the audience like that, and they're doing it word for word, what does that
Jay.
tell you?
That's Jay.
And he been going at it since 2012.
We got the Wu-Tang and Nas concert coming up, right?
Yes, sir.
Me and you and everybody in this room is gonna be well, Trey is here or not. We're gonna be at that concert, right?
Right.
Everyone that we know is gonna be at that fucking concert.
We talking about 5%ers and guys that got knowledge of self, guys that read for a living all the way up and still to this day.
And broads are still wanna fuck Nas still right now.
We talking about guys
Everything.
who've been fending for themselves since they was like 11, 12 years old.
And they still want to fuck Method Man right now.
Give up that roast beef.
I get that.
So Method Man rapping against guys who rap like this. Listen to this shit. Listen to this.
Portillo's.
As he cues that up,
In my little country, I don't crack shit. I'm 3 years old.
what's that?
My auntie came back from Vietnam. She lost 3 of her toes. I'm fighting demon. Yo, on God. Demon.
You hear that?
I'm fighting demon. Demon.
We can't even fuck with that shit.
Nigga got all that ice on. A bullet hit me in the back of my head. Now that.
It's just to me.
So you want you want to
Nah.
compare this nigga talking about he fighting demons? He is the demon.
We at that. You would feel out of place at that
I get
concert.
it. I get it. It's just to me.
He is.
Where's the?
He has no competition right now.
None.
His competition is about to get sent up. Who else he got competition right now?
Yeah, he
Coach
killing.
who? Trey who? Who's his competition right now?
Hey, I can't fight
He-
no more. I
his
told
best
you.
his best competition that could have overtook him got murked.
Yeah.
Got
true.
fucking murked
And that was his.
in Atlanta.
And that was his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool. Who could have moved him to the fucking side for real?
Quick.
'Cause they still
that's what he
bumping his
really was
stuff
counting
today. Like King Von, his music is
And they
everybody
playing his
loves
shit in
him.
sitcom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he the
But
man.
he has no competition right now. Who you got? You think about Herb? Herb is competition? No.
Nah. I just
Bibby said, "Fuck it, I ain't rapping no more.
Reese,
I'd rather go
Lil
put
Reese,
I
yeah.
put my money behind the drug addict who wound up killing
He
himself
killed himself.
because he eat 5 pills a day.
Eat. Yummy.
Eat 5 pills a day and drink lean.
And that's who
What-
really.
what's up?
and no
What's the game?
friends.
And they did a concert. They did a thing for him at the United Center with his thing, and he had the kids gone.
So who's rapping now? It's the women.
Yeah.
He is the Jay-Z. You have to accept it. It's the women that's rapping now.
But here's the
You really sound like KRS-One. Why is that?
No. The question is,
No,
Him and
that's not
Baby,
what
that's
song he
it.
had.
Him and Baby, that's it. That's who he is.
the question is, what is the level? Why would you call yourself the Chicago Jay-Z? Why would you call yourself that?
Because that's
the pinnacle.
That's
That's
the top
you
of the
rather for him to call
Yeah.
him Jay-Z instead of calling himself the Chicago Eminem?
yeah.
Right.
Who here?
He's the man
Hit it!
right now. He's the man
So
right now.
look,
He the man
How many
right
times
now.
you spinning them on every day?
He on damn near every other song. Dirk,
Wow.
Dirk that dude right now.
So
Note
listen.
what I said right now, because it changes.
That's what I'm saying.
It's fickle. It won't be the same
game
next
is
year.
fickle as hell.
Yeah.
But
Who you gotta
one
be pissed- if you
but
pissed
one
off-
thing's like, because when we talk Jay, I'm talking to the Jigga Band right here. When we talking Jay-Z, right? You hear me? Like
Yeah.
Jay-Z is like lyrically, we quote this nigga, and them lyrics penetrate. Dirt Records, we just got this one album, and everybody is just like,
so what he's really saying is, I'm the top nigga
I'm the top
in
nigga.
Chicago. If you're gonna be offended, you should be Twister or Common or one of these other niggas from here.
Whose
But-
time has come and gone.
Yeah, so he really just he shitted on them.
Right.
He went to a whole nother state.
Yeah.
He went to the top of the game. He say, I'm not even on them niggas. Them niggas in Chicago that was rapping before me,
Yeah.
they're not even on my level. I'm on the top of the nigga.
Atlanta and doing this
This
shit.
nigga
Dirk
did
that
a
dude.
whole-
Dirk
I ain't
that
mean to cut
dude.
you off, Mike, but
Yeah.
this nigga just got off doing a whole tour.
A whole
Yeah.
tour.
A whole tour.
At a half a ticket per show.
With two niggas that go ahead.
On a Monday, Jamal. Don't keep that in mind.
Yeah,
True.
it wasn't a
He had
Monday.
United Center sold the
But two-
fuck out
but
on
two
a Monday.
You know how many mamas
Don't
posted
open
on
the acts,
Facebook?
but
I
two
took
niggas
my
on this
kid
team.
to that show.
Huh?
Yeah.
You know how many parents took a field trip for that,
Yeah.
their kids?
Yeah, he's
You know how many I dropped off?
Yeah.
brother.
For real.
I just because that's
He the
that,
Jay-
like, when I
Brother.
heard it.
It's
When
time-
no, it's not really about for me. It wasn't.
Accept the real.
You
No,
might have to
I
turn your-
accept
You
it.
might have to turn your hip hop down a little bit.
No. It wasn't about the hip hop. It was just more like, man,
It's
the
absurd.
audacity. Like, yo, like,
That's
like, cause I looked at it. I totally took away the power of Jay. You know what I'm saying? I totally took away all the lifestyle shit. I looked at him as just a rap artist. You know what I'm saying? Him as a lyricist.
So they changed the rap.
Yeah.
So Jay was with the metaphors before Ron and them came with their rap. It was the huh,
But
huh. It was the
But
Curtis
hold
Blow,
on,
right?
hold
So
on,
it
hold on.
changed in 10 years.
Wait, but here's the thing, Mike. Answer me, and you might agree with me. The one thing about Jay was so versatile. He could be on all kind of records.
He on Shorty on all kind of records.
Dirk?
He on Nas. He just did a country record.
No.
That's
Hold on.
versatile,
Wait. He did him. You take away them trap beats and put a normal hip hop beat.
That's him though.
That's him.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's him with the
can't-
singing.
Hey.
Like the nigga was just rapping.
as soon as this nigga Dirk
Do a song with Griselda.
or do a beat do a song over
He do a song
Primo.
with Griselda. He that
Primo
nigga.
beat.
That's
It's over
it.
with.
That's it though. You
So you
gotta
do a
do
Primo
that.
beat,
If you
you
gonna
gonna be-
call yourself the top nigga, you gotta work with producers outside of your
What did
comfort
Jay
zone.
say?
Them
Numbers-
niggas are
numbers
not-
don't lie though.
The numbers have
I'm
they
not
have
really-
passed him.
Numbers
The
don't
game
lie.
has passed Primo and them.
Maybe
Nobody's
did something.
checking for that
Maybe
shit no
did
more.
something with what's the name?
With Just Blaze?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and he
Kirk
and-
Franklin
and
is
that's
Just
some-
Blaze.
No, and I respected that to be honest.
His kid is up here.
That
listening-
record-
We will.
His kid is up here listening to Dirk.
Right, and
That
I
record was
respect,
dope.
and that's why I'm saying I respected
That
that.
album was dope, and it's not even for me, but it was a dope ass album.
Who
What's
that?
that?
Dirk
The 72.
7220. Yeah.
It's a dope ass.
He got
album.
it. He definitely got it in terms of like just the music that they listening to, the
Right.
He
the vibe, the culture. He
Right.
got it all.
These shorties rap.
That
word.
dude is the
I'm
dude
telling
right
y'all,
now.
man, I work at a high school that is predominantly white. The kids play Dirk
Yeah.
when they in the gym warming up for fucking volleyball.
I get it.
They playing Dirk, man, and they not just playing Dirk. They rapping his cadence. They singing
Yeah.
like the whole drill sound, and I'm just sitting there with my hands on my hips, like I cannot believe this.
You know what's tripped out?
But he is the
He that
man.
dude.
3 years
They got him.
3 years ago, I was at his basketball over at Fenwick. They was playing. It was a tournament, MLK
It's
tournament.
MLK Classic.
And Simeon.
Hey, before the whole shit went down by 6ix9ine and them Bloods up there in New York.
Yeah.
The whole Treyway shit. That whole crowd, when they played that motherfucking 6ix9ine record, they went crazy. They will go fucking crazy. If he didn't,
Hey, bro, his following is stupid.
It's
he
like
didn't- if he
cult.
didn't rap-
It's cult following.
if he didn't go to jail and didn't rat, he would have given.
But he still
Dirk and
got
them competition.
He still got that power though. 6ix9ine still
do.
hot right now.
He do.
He
I don't
hot
know,
because
not
of
like
the
that.
controversy.
That's
Not
terrible.
because of every song he dropped.
That's terrible.
Every
His-
song.
His music should be in Braille.
He
Here
did
we
a,
go.
He did a song with your girl, Nikki. Nothing. She was
Should be in
pissed.
Braille. Just
She was pissed about that too.
Give me a rewind.
terrible.
So they tricked her into it.
Just need to get that out.
Rewind again.
I mean, I give it to Shorty though, man. I mean, I
Good
ain't my
topic,
type
though,
of
Jeff. Good
music.
topic.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
That ain't my
I hate
type
that-
of music,
I
but I
hate that
give
we
it
don't
to him.
agree with you on this.
No,
but,
it was just something I thought. I was just like,
When I saw the Jay Z
Hey.
comparison, I saluted the
you
shit.
put the kids that you teach. You put that Dirk on. They
I
gonna keep,
already know. They
gonna be
already
cool.
told. They already telling me like,
put,
yo,
you put on motherfucking Benny.
no,
Fuck
they
you!
not-
Get the
no.
fuck out of here!
No, but they already tell me
Fuck
like,
you.
no,
Gang
they
of
tell
Fs.
me, hey, that Dirk is tough. What you listening to? I said I'm listening to Pusha T. I've been hearing about that, but that Dirk's still tough right now.
Yeah, you put on that J Cole. No role models.
No.
They gonna be like, man, get the
No.
fuck out of here, man.
Put on that dirt.
Real quick.
Take me down to the office now.
How'd you
With
feel about
Virgil,
that?
what's that song? What
How you
is
feel
it about
that
Virgil?
Kendrick, man?
What is it? That song that's
Yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
radio?
What about Virgin?
Man, them
What about
kids
Virgin?
lose their mind when
Yeah.
that song come on.
What's-
What about
what's that?
Virgil?
That's
By-
Dirk.
by Dirk.
He got he
Man, they lose their
I have
mind.
not
on that
listened
he
to
talking
that.
about he
What
talking
happened to
about
Virgil? Yeah, what
What
happened?
happened
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Virgil?
yeah.
What happened to Virgil?
talking about Virgil Abloh. Yeah,
The sneaker nigga.
yeah.
Rest in
All right,
peace.
here we
The
go.
designer, period. He designed everything.
Hand claps for Trey.
Thank y'all, brothers.
Man, thank you, B.
Give me the rewind. Rewind again.
To the
Suspense.
bullshit. To the bullshit.
To the bullshit.
The bullshit time. Everybody put your comedy hats on. Trey the Chocolate Jock, this first one is for you.
Be ready.
This first one is for you. My husband, 36, has a fetish. Toothless blowjobs.
My God.
I have teeth, so I can't comply. He binges elderly porn.
Wow.
And was arrested for indecent exposure, masturbating outside an old folks' home. He asked me to get teeth removed to save our marriage. I love this man. Advice.
So my girl tells me, look, she works at a.
God damn.
Check this out. My girl is a phlebotomist, right? She works at this clinic up north. She tells me how it's always older white folks and black folks that come in there with STDs.
My God.
Like in their 50s and their 60s or whatever, that's coming in there fucking like they in their 20s or whatever, but with STDs. So when you said that, it just made me think of that whole. We were just talking about this like 2-3 days ago. Like these old folks, they lost their morals and forgot about safe sex and
They
all
nurse-
of that shit. It's
They
crazy.
nurse home thoughts.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Run a train on Glodine. Right after we pass out pills, we gonna
Bro,
fuck that bitch.
I don't know what it is, but she's like they out
Right
here
after
reckless.
pill
Right
time.
after pill time, we gonna run a train on.
The older they get, the more reckless they get. For real.
You ready, Leroy?
You ready, Leroy?
Shit, let's go.
Right,
The bitch
right.
bathed today, so
Yeah.
it's clean.
Geraldine got herpes and whatnot.
They
Geraldine got a crock pot. We still gonna fuck her though.
Yeah.
She got a crock pot,
is
nigga.
on tilt.
Let that pussy simmer.
Yeah, man.
Hey, she better be careful. She gonna wake up with her mouth busted.
Right. Never had a toothless blowjob before.
They gang banging. They doing gang bangs at the senior citizen home.
Man.
Your turn. Your turn.
Geraldine, you finished?
We ain't playing checkers. You got some advice for that one, though?
Nah.
He asked me to get teeth removed to save our
They
marriage.
banging it.
Man,
I love this man, though. That's
she
what
got to
said.
take them teeth out then.
Balls!
go to her dentist.
Gummy up, baby. Gummy.
You want all your teeth out? Damn, bitch.
Pour
That's what you
candle
gotta
wax
say
in
about
your
that?
mouth,
No,
bitch.
that shit. That's I don't know. Put a candle on her.
Put candle wax in her mouth.
No, just put some explosive candles on her birthday cake as soon as you blow out her teeth. Fuck it.
Hit it.
Exactly. They gonna get
That's what's
toothless
gonna happen.
blowjob.
She gonna wake up, her shit
Yeah.
gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Jeff,
Yes, sir.
dating a Bitcoin trader. 2
God.
years, we have a son. He's out in those self-help streets selling his book and a Bitcoin pyramid scheme.
My God.
Found out he spent my savings on his rented Lambo and Fitz. He said he needs it for his Instagram image. We're flat broke. What to do?
Stop scheming.
Be able, will you hear that?
You're a scam artist, motherfucker.
Coach, when you hear that? Trey?
I'm
Magic?
I don't know, man.
He's one of them people I see every motherfucking day on my motherfucking Instagram. Selling Bitcoin.
Forex, huh?
Forex. You
What
scheming
was that
like a
shit
demon.
called? Saduki? What was that shit
You know
called?
that shit was
Susu boy.
Susu boy.
Hit it!
Slap that
in
nigga.
your inbox.
Yeah, they scheming. He's scheming like a demon.
You bring me in, I bring you in.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
Fuck out of here,
yeah.
Forex King.
That sound like the shit you said. You my friend, open your booty and let me in.
Nah,
That shit.
nigga. You ain't gonna hokey pokey me, nigga. Fuck that.
Be able. My Nigerian manager was engaged, but I shot my shot anyway.
That's a scheme. Right?
We dated for a year, got pregnant. He begged me to abort because I'm not Nigerian. I'm black, and that would hurt his mom. I aborted. Another non-Nigerian black woman had his baby at work. He's all smiles. Help.
Well, first you gotta smell like that nigga.
Pop it!
That man is a
You
scam
gotta
artist.
abolish your
Watch
deodorant
it.
for that nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta smell like the bottom of a payphone to fucking him.
Yeah.
That nigga said he's one I'll take. Two?
Two? Hell no.
Nah. You smell nice.
I'm gonna shoot the game on both of them.
You take too many baths.
You take too many baths.
If they both aboard, we good.
We good.
If one get rid of it, I'll live with it.
You better not live in Texas.
You better do it. You playing you off top.
Matt Rowe versus D Wade.
Yes, sir.
That's Danielle, remember?
Yeah, Danielle. We
That's
talking
Danielle Wade.
From his son.
Coach Mo. Girlfriend's son, 3 years old, has
Right.
tantrums, so I hug him to calm him down. The last time he looked me straight in the eye and said, "Where's your fake heart?" Mommy told me to hit it. He punched me straight in the pacemaker.
Yeah.
Girlfriend says he lied on her. Thoughts?
That sounds like something Mike Wong would do.
Hit him in the
Where
pacemaker.
your fake heart. Pow!
He said hit him in the
I
pacemaker.
couldn't even like.
Go in the back. You better go in.
She was now. What happened now?
Where's your... The last time he looked me straight in the... Okay, I'll read it again. Girlfriend's son, 3 years old, has tantrums, so I hug him to calm him down. The
funny
last
part.
time he looked me straight in the eye and
Listen,
said,
listen.
"Where's your fake heart?" Mommy told me... Mommy told me to hit it. He punched me straight in the pacemaker. Girlfriend says he lied on her. Thoughts?
You're not my daddy.
The son hit he hit the son.
No, the son hit him in the
Son
heart.
hit him.
Because
In
you
the
know he had a
pacemaker.
fake heart.
You have a black eye. Stop the shit out that little boy.
not my daddy. You better pop that trunk.
Hey,
Get out
this
them
shit
jumper
stopped working
cables.
for a minute, I bet, too.
Yeah.
You better get some jumper cables.
He asked you where the fake heart is. So, hey, bitch, you been telling my business?
Yeah.
You tell how you suck my dick from the back. And put
Keep
your
my
nose
fake
all
heart jumping.
Yeah. And put your nose in my asshole while you trying to get it all in your mouth, bitch.
Cold. Cold.
Yeah.
Trey, I had my baby in the hospital alone. I saw on Snapchat that my boyfriend was with another woman,
My God.
a friend he told me not to worry about. He brought her to the hospital to meet our son. Her, I'm staying with y'all till I'm back on my feet. He left with her. What to do?
Push that baby back up in you.
You dumb bitch. You dumbass.
You done, motherfucker?
You done, motherfucker?
Yeah. All of what they saying. You dumbass.
I beat that bitch with the bat. I beat that bitch with the bat.
Get that shit back to the niggas she got it
clearly
from.
stupid. Clearly stupid.
Stupid.
How dumb can you be?
My wife got cancer, so I quit my side chick and devoted my time to her. I took an extra job, pawned everything to pay for her treatments. Suddenly, she was gone. I feel cheated. Wife is living cancer-free in Texas with her new wig and a man, and I'm broke and broken. Advice.
You got
Karma.
played.
Karma.
I'm a bitch.
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels.
She ain't never had cancer.
Right.
She played you.
She had gas.
Gotcha.
She had gas.
She had gas.
Gotcha.
A bad batch of cabbage. Just a bad batch of
And
cabbage.
she just wanted to wear wigs.
Just wanted to wear wigs.
Bad batch
day.
of what?
Cabbage.
She role played your
That's
ass.
what it was. That bitch, she had no cancer.
It's a bad batch of
She
cabbage.
role played your ass. Gotcha.
You know that gripe will get you.
That gripe.
That gripe will get you, boy.
Yes, sir.
Man, she role played your ass with the wigs and shit.
A bad batch of cabbage.
Yeah.
Pop it. Reasonable Ignorance Podcast. Anywhere where you hear podcasts at, we are there. Download, subscribe, review. I want to thank Trader Chocolate Jock for bearing with us and
Appreciate y'all.
staying
Had
with
lots
us.
of fun, brothers. Thank
Great
y'all.
interview.
Thank y'all.
Trey.
I appreciate
yes,
you.
sir.
bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any last words?
Thank y'all, man. Y'all got a good thing going. Y'all got a great podcast happening, man. Y'all add different perspectives, different personalities, different flavors, and thank y'all for inviting me out, man.
We fucked up. Just fucked up.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Should have been named in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Man,
A bad batch of cabbage.
we take a pill.
God damn. We're looking forward to seeing what's next with you.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
You got
man.
comedy writers
Absolutely.
that I represent right here. That are ready to move the fuck up out of Chicago very
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
Quick,
Yeah.
give them the word.
Yeah.
And everything. But
Gonna represent y'all like Big Red.
Big Red.
Yeah.
My business hours.
last words, Coach.
9
And
5.
thank you, Coach Moses.
Oh, it's all
Coach.
good. Hey,
And claps.
Trey, I appreciate you, man. You know I hounded you for a little bit. I appreciate
No, it's all good,
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
It's
You know.
all good. It's all
I
good.
appreciate you jumping on.
That's
Yes,
the only way
sir.
to get things to happen.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's crazy.
Real quick before we get out of here, hand claps to my girl Tiffany. She graduated from law school. That's huge.
Yeah, that's
out.
huge.
Shout
Hand
out.
claps, you know what,
She
man?
going
Hand
to.
claps just all the graduates, man. For
Yeah,
real.
that too.
I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I know she wants to do something with law. I don't know if she want to be a prosecutor or a defense attorney, but this was huge. She had been talking about it for years, so she finally got it done.
She's a sister?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yep, I
Shouts
went to
out
grade
to her.
school with her.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Let me
Thug could use her.
let me make sure
And
I
Jeff
say
know
this.
her. Jeff know her.
Listen, I've been knowing her since she was a shorty. Providence, St. Mel to the core. And I seen her grow up. Me and her went to NIU. I'm very, very proud, man. And she's somebody I truly respect.
Yeah.
She one of us.
Yeah.
Real talk.
She love hip hop. She can talk hip
Hip-hop
hop with
shit.
all of us.
Hip-hop
All of
shit.
us. Yeah.
Be able.
Hip hop shit.
Shit, I'm cool. God bless us all.
Yes, sir.
Magic Mike, take us out.
Check it out. I got a story of the week. Been doing the driving thing, Jeeps, Beamers and Benzes. Young lady got in the other day, 10 o'clock Sunday morning, Mother's Day. She said, "Can I play my music?" I said, "No, you can't connect to this Wi-Fi, baby, but to this Bluetooth." She said, "Well, play my song then." I said, "All right, what's that?" "Well, who?" Put on Big Boogie, and the name of the song is PTPOM.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that before.
Oh, yeah. Put that pussy on me.
Put that pussy on me.
Yeah. This go hard.
This
a little
go
bit.
hard.
You playing this, Jeff?
That's the first time I heard
Oh, bro.
She was 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to take it off.
Yeah.
couldn't do it on mic. You could.
Cause she was in the back of the car like she was in the party.
Mm-hmm.
Pay that part back. I said, no, baby, it's enough.
What's the name?
Put that pussy on me. By Big Boogie.
PTPOM. PTPOM.
Yeah.
Put that pussy on.
Really?
Put that pussy on me. Hey, you better put that pussy on me.
You know what? I seen a TikTok video of this shit.
That's why I heard
The
that.
big fat
Yeah.
girls are dancing to
You
it.
can hear that Chaz every Sunday and Tuesday.
Put me out, I heard that. The bed speaker, man, the other song.
Ella Joy from the Atlanta
I took
niggas.
that on. I said, no, baby. You gonna listen to this. So I had to hit with this. You need some gospel, baby. that little girl said, you just gonna cut my music off?
She probably want to call you all the time.
With the worst attitude. So, you know, my hat was straight, what you call it? I said, yeah, you need that. I'm a grown ass man. You got to chill. It's Mother's Day.
10 o'clock in the morning.
Put that
Sunday.
Put that.
She was going from 76 and Crandon to 124th and Low.
She wanted to hear that.
I
on
got
repeat.
stuck in a traffic jam because a car had stalled out or whatever. And she was mad. She was on the phone in the back.
At 10 in the morning.
Oh, my God. It was rough.
My
But
God.
with that being said, rest in peace, man, to Angel and Tracy's
Yeah,
mom.
straight up.
Our girl Tracy, Angel, the dad, a month ago, her mom passed yesterday. So my condolences, man, to that family, man. Y'all keep the Copeland family in y'all prayers. With that being said, if it is to be, it's to be up to me. May y'all all live 100 years and me 100 years minus one day. May y'all all live as long as you want, never want as long as you live. Trey, we appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Man, you keep doing it, man.
Appreciate you.
I'm glad your spirit didn't break or nothing like
Oh,
that,
no.
man.
Oh, no. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Claps to that.
Appreciate y'all.
A lot of
man.
people go homeless, do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yes,
can't
sir.
get out of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of geniuses out here.
Yeah.
But they can't get out of this room
Thank you, brother.
because they so smart.
Appreciate
but
it,
you
man.
faced adversity and overcame. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I don't expect nothing else from somebody to come from Lane Tech because y'all got to, you know. I looked at the test for that motherfucker. I said, ain't no way in the world I'm going to this school. What the fuck am I over here for?
And I'm going to keep wearing colored Levi's, man, just for you.
Man, it's funny you say that, man. Me and my West Side cousin.
That nigga got
argued
the
about that
ash
shit
color
about a week
Levi's
ago.
on. I didn't
They
even really
was
make
like,
them
did
no
I
more.
wear colored jeans growing up? I'm like, no, I never wore colored jeans.
Bro, you never went up to Jewtown and got you some colored Levi's?
But my cousins wear all the colors.
I'm trying to
I
tell
never
you.
wore color